Ugh. Hello. Ow. Hello, everybody. Wah. It's me, and also it's my friend reality_error.
That's me, the evil. I mean, the fair genie.
Yeah, the fair and balanced genie.
Yep.
Floating in your little disembodied box.
Exactly.
Hmm.
My my little view hole. You should get a window border here so I can just be like,
Oh, hold on.
yeah, I'm watching my favorite streamer here from their actual window.
Hold on. I just need to shrink you down so that you can be like. There you go.
God, if only you could clip me in a way where I could fit perfectly behind the couch.
Right? Like, I could eventually, like, I could mask out the couch
Sure.
or like foreground, but like not quickly.
Right. Maybe there's like a VTube Studio S that's like a chair. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. I could probably do that, but yeah, no. There you go. You're just
There.
when you peeping.
Oh, I can be your your haunted talking picture frame.
Yeah, there you go.
So like, yeah, this is my realistic artistic depiction of an actual demon that someone saw in their sleep, and now I'm alive.
Yeah, I just climbed up on the couch and just kind of rested it in the windowsill right now. But hello, everybody. Wait, I have a better idea. Hold on. I'm cooking.
I'm holding.
Hold on.
Oh no.
There we go. You're my haunted talking embroidered pillow on the couch.
Oh no, no. I'm the useless decorative pillow on every white mob's couch. Dang it.
Sealed away.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like
goodness.
somebody tries to move me. It's just like these pillows aren't for sitting on. It's purely decorative.
Oh my god. But yes, welcome in everybody. Welcome to Signalis Finalis. We are almost done with the game.
That's right.
Yeah. It's been what a journey it's been. What an unbelievable ride so far.
Yeah, you went from paralyzed with fear, like quivering at the slightest movement. Could barely play the game, and now look at you, striving through to get the answers that you want and need.
Yeah, and I'm sure I'll get all of them handed to me in a very concise and understandable way.
Absolutely. In fact, there will be a note that will have the entire synopsis of the story.
There'll be a note, and it'll be like, "It was you all along."
Yeah, it was you.
You were the Signalis all along.
You were the Signalis.
But yeah,
Somebody didn't turn off the radio and you had a weird dream. And have you ever had that? Okay, there's been times where I've like left the TV on, and a show will be on, and I'll start having dreams, and I'll wake up and realize the show is picking up from where I left off on the dream. Like my dream was based on what I was hearing. From my TV.
Yeah, I'll wake up to like a YouTube video playing or something, and I was like, and like some of the words that were said were being said in my dream, and then I wake up and the sentence is being continued, and I'm like, what? Huh?
Yeah. Right. Like, what?
And I'm like, oh, that's why my dream was like that. Weird.
Right.
But yeah, we are here to play Signalis one final time. So I think without further ado, we're gonna we're just gonna jump right into it.
Without further Adler.
Yeah, with no further Adler
Yeah.
because fuck that guy.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Give me the streamies. My end.
Yes. Let me give you that. Ba, ba, ba. Share your screen. Signalis. Look at this.
Finally,
Back on
my
this
favorite.
menu.
Look, and with a not dead Elser looking at you. Hooray.
Surely. Surely.
Surely.
Anyway. Rotfront. That's right. We're in Rotfront now. I forgot.
Well, it's time to remember.
Remember
Remember
what?
your promise.
Oh, I made a promise? Interesting. Okay.
Interesting. Isn't that weird?
I remember the block fort. Was this the one where I was getting tarot cards and it kept sealing my ways off with goop?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, the last thing you did was you just got the second diskette and had put it in the computer.
That's
And you
right.
were
We
gonna
had not
read
looked
it.
at the diskette yet. Let's look
Yeah.
at the diskette. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Thank you, Ascaria. All right. Oh, that's right. It was the medical files.
Your
Gabriel
fading.
Ung. That was one of the people from the same thing as the
I
Ito lady.
I don't remember.
Yeah, they were in the same like platoon or whatever. Um,
I think you
Kindbild.
have the picture now. You could check.
Uh, World of Birth, Rotfront. Homeworld, Rotfront. Occupation, construction worker, retired. This time my joke worked as intended. Have a wonderful day, Thora. Residence, Rot C. Medical history, chronic asthma, osteoporosis, severe hearing loss, cochlear implantation requested. Okay. Roswitha Fong. Rotfront, Home World of Birth, Veneta. Rotfront, replica technician retired. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. For context, Sora noticed when I called her Sarah instead. Have a great time.
The cross streamer joke.
The cross streamer joke. Yeah, you can tell her I didn't notice until afterwards. Multiple sclerosis, insomnia. Patient is forgetful about her medication. Okay, Waltraud Gao. Oh. Kind build. Also.
Yeah.
Rotfront, factory worker not retired. Irritative bronchial asthma. Irritative bronchial asthma. Did not react well to antibiotics.
They got the black lung.
Past tense. I think they might be deceased. Erica Ito. Veneta, Rotfront, university student. Sprained ankle, grade 1. Very active in sporting activities. Isolde Ito.
Oh my god, it's her!
It's Ito!
It's
ISO.
Alright. She went by Issa when she
Yeah.
introduced herself.
Veneta, Rotfront, shop assistant. Minor fracture left shin, double fracture right arm, major laceration forehead. Regularly treated for small lesions, very prone to accidents. Okay. Ulrika Ko. Kitej. Mechanic. Bronchial asthma, doctor's notes. Removed. That's... I don't like that. Hi, you're cute, that's so hot, Sora! You're cute. Saskia Lee. Rotfront, student. bronchial infection. Everybody's getting bronchial infections.
We got the
Unknown
bronchies.
cause. Rebecca Leong. Vanetta, Rodfront biologist. Sinus infection. Antidepressant ration was doubled.
How
I
lucky.
see.
Man.
Man. Doctor, I have a sinus infection. They throw Xanax at your head.
It's just like, just feel better.
Feel better already.
Yeah.
Nikolai, I never know how to pronounce his last name.
I don't know. Nguyen?
Maybe? I can't remember. There was like a specific way I learned to pronounce that, but I forget. Occupation writer, thoracic back pain, claims to be unable to take part in communal morning exercises. Claims. Skip that one right now. Siegfried
Let's see,
Yee. Cleaner. Irritated bronchial asthma, contact dermatitis. Repeated contact to chemical irritants during work. Okay.
All right.
There she is.
There
It's
she
the
is.
girly. She's got short hair. Lang Rotfront radio officer. Oh. Insomnia, bruising, premature acromotrichia. What does that mean?
Let's look it up.
Yeah, can you Google that?
Acro.
Okay, Genie. What is acromotrichia?
Say it
It's
right.
premature acromotrichia.
You didn't say I wish.
I don't want to use one of my wishes on this. Can you just Google it for me?
Ah, fine. Gradual loss of hair pigmentation that occurs as people age.
Oh. So it's just a medical condition,
Yeah,
white
just-
hair.
Yeah, I'm old people hair. Hiya, take that.
I don't have old people hair.
It's fine. Main character syndrome then.
Yeah, yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna start saying like, yes, I have heterochromia and premature acromotrichia. All right. So now let's look at this. It was 14S52P because they're
Really?
twins.
PKZ number is what you're looking for.
PKZ 560524. Okay.
Indeed. Yeah,
Stanced
they are
up.
twins. Yeah, it's just like when you're stanced up to get downloaded on.
All right, so now I can get into the keypad.
Yeah.
And I still don't have the thing for the moon's mural. And I don't remember where the... Okay, the tarot cards are upstairs. Okay. Did you know? Using the color green has been outlawed in Atlanta, Miami, Los Angeles, and Chicago. Any use is punishable by up to 4 years of public spankings if the government finds out. This has been Fun Pulses with Strap.
Isn't it Chicago that literally dyes their whole river green for St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah. They're playing a dangerous game.
Yeah, they sure are.
Yeah.
It's the one directly above you. It's a little goofy with this map.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's a little stupid.
Oh, okay. 560, 524? Yeah.
Yay.
Any use.
Oh boy.
No vegetables. Alright. Oh, and I have the moon card. Equip. I guess I'm not interested. Whoops! Bye-bye.
You're just like, whoop.
Whoops, I left.
You weren't supposed to do that. The ghost that's been chasing you this whole time, you've revealed it.
Ooh, lead. Song.
Ooh.
Song of the Gods. Possession and distribution of this publication is prohibited and punishable by the Fourth Cultural Protection Act. See also Strapped Streams description of such. There exists a connection between all of us that few are fully aware of. A song that we all dance to, but few can hear. This deep vibration of the cosmos cannot just be heard and felt. We all resonate in harmony with it, shaping it, deforming it around us. Those select few who can consciously perceive it often fear it. Eldritch. Too oppressive is the sound of the stars, pattern screamers from SCP. Too invasive the noise of the unaware around them. Azathoth. Polluting the song with their fickle emotions. King in Yellow.
You know what? Women scare me. You're the reason.
Why?
No wonder women like star signs. They're looking for the Eldritch Gods.
Yeah. But every once in a while, some are born that cannot only hear and play this music of the worlds, but who can conduct it. Gifted individuals capable of manipulating the essence of the world around them. Eren Yeager.
My God.
Many believe that the Grand Empress is such a being. Her immense will bent humanity into the empire of Yusan and lifted us to the stars. It was her power that imbued life into the first of the machine servants that now carry the weight of the empire on their carbon steel backs. Is the light-haired girl that I've been seeing in my visions the Grand Empress? You're not saying no. Oh, cutscene. Oh, you don't have an eye. Hi, Issa. Isolde. Or Erica. I guess you could be Erica moonlighting as... Or you could be a combination of the two. I couldn't find her. Wait, you've been looking for Erica. That's right. You mentioned Erica. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've looked everywhere. But she's not here anymore. Why are you here? Why did you follow me in my transcendental traipse across worlds from Lang to Roadfront?
Good question.
I can't go on. I'm sorry. Are you a boss fight? Please don't be a boss fight. Oh, you have the same markings as the lady. Hey. Oh. 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 What?
Yeah.
Why did you melt? That's not a thing that's happened. Weren't you Gestalt? Why did you melt? Whatever.
Yeah.
Prometheus. Oh, well, that's poignant. Here sit I, forming mortals after my image, a race resembling me, to suffer, to weep, to enjoy, to be glad, and thee to scorn, as I
don't think that was in the original game, that one.
A melt man with the power to melt.
Melt. Oh, what's this?
Hey, look. Oh, hey, look. You're missing the wrong eye, sister.
Well, that one's Isolde.
Right. That one's Issa. Wait, what?
That's the one that was we just
spleen.
talked to.
Yep. It's badly damaged. Hey, just like the one of Ariana Young. Ah, that's also poignant. Interesting.
Yes.
Resonante phenomena.
I think this was also an addition.
Resonant phenomena. Synchronicity. Phenomena that are meaningfully related yet lack causal connection. We've yet to discover the true source of the ability of the mind to alter the physical world. Those 3 dots were on that one lady's head. Yet, creating physical phenomena remotely, simply by consciously or unconsciously willing them into existence, forms the basis for the entire field of bioresonance technology. What?
Yep, that's what bioresonance is. There it is.
Bioresonance is the ability to just be like, manifest chicky nuggy, and you make chicky nuggy.
Jesus Christ. It varies a bit. You know how
Sometimes you make a chicken, sometimes you make a nuggy.
Right. I mean, you know how like colibris were described as like they have like a hive mind.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
connection. I think Falk was described as being able to have telekinesis, being able to move objects.
Before the advent of bioresonance technology, acausal correlations were often falsely interpreted simply as chance. Many phenomena, such as remote viewing, doppelgangers, or the Pauli effect, have since been classified as synchronistic phenomena related to bioresonant effects. Doppelgangers is an interesting one of those. What is the Pauli effect?
Let's look it up.
Thank you.
What a funny name. Polly. Who was in the room when we discovered this effect? Polly? Polly, it's you. You're the Polly effect now.
oh, gee whiz, boss. Thanks.
Let's see. Oh my god, this is literally what it is.
What?
The supposed tendency of tech. Hold on. Let me look at the not AI response here just to make extra sure.
Yeah.
The supposed tendency of technical equipment to encounter critical failure in the presence of certain people. In other words, Wolfgang Pauli, when Wolfgang Pauli was present.
So, a walking EMP. Everything I touch breaks. What the heck? The world we live in would be impossible without bioresonance, but its origins remain unclear. If it was truly a divine gift from outer space, as the late Empress claimed, why was she defeated by our great revolutionary who had no such divine powers? Because the great revolutionary was her, also. I don't have time to read these right now.
I was able to read 1 or 2.
Man, I'm stuffed.
Yeah.
I couldn't read another bite.
Also, there's a big heel right over there.
I tried to get that, but it wouldn't let me. Oh, there we go.
So now you have 2 cards in your inventory. And now there's those rascal kids in the streets again.
Okay, I have 2 cards, which I think is all of the cards, right?
Might be.
Well, I can't get to there from here.
I don't think you fully explored the dark apartment though yet.
Sure didn't.
Yeah.
I would really like to not, but you're right.
Well, you're full on inventory at the moment.
It's true. Excuse me. I know, but leave me alone. Excuse me. Ow. Ow. I wish you guys wouldn't.
Where are you going now?
I'm gonna go to the atrium in the dark apartment.
I see. Well, remember, there's that one room that's blocked because you got a card from there. Not this one, but one up ahead.
Oh, is the hallway blocked?
The hospital hallway's gonna be blocked. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I literally can't go through here.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't care about the dark apartment that much.
I mean, until you need something from there, probably. There's a save room if you go down again, and then you can finagle down there.
Yeah, I might just do that. Might just do myself a little bit of that nonsense. Alright, I have 2 cards.
Yeah? Are you gonna hit or stay?
Hit me, Doc.
Alright. That one over there took it literally.
Look at that
Everyone's
person
just
stain.
Yeah, isn't that kind of funky?
Yeah, it's a little weird. Did I ever use the scanner for anything?
No, you have not used the scanner room yet. That's right.
Don't mind me.
Okay.
I have a leg for a face. Okay.
Ooh, yeah, so that door to the right now, directly to your right, is blocked off.
Oh, that door.
Yeah.
Oh, because, yeah, that's where the bookstore is. Well, well, well. Heck me, I guess, huh?
Yep. Get heckin' hecked.
Where was I going? Up here?
To put the cards away, I guess.
Yeah.
In their place.
A place for everything and everything in hell. HBD Shewashtoshish. Hi. Hello, meat room. Oh, I do have one more card I'm missing.
Yeah, this room was meaty before it was cool for the other rooms to be meaty.
Yeah. Well, let's reread this. Storm consumed us. The sand grinding us down until nothing remained. Work in the mines of laying. I was consumed shapeless mass of flesh. Till I'm beyond death. Okay, so laying is death, which I guess makes sense. That's the tower.
Because you killed everything
Moon
on
is
Lang.
Rot Front. And the sun is Bouillon. Death. You playing Depressed Lesbian Simulator? Yeah.
Yep.
Hello, Sarah Sense. Alright.
Depressed lesbians sure are complicated.
We sure are. And we love tarot.
That's right.
I'm not like missing a card in my inventory or something, right? It would be down here in the unexplored rooms.
I'm pretty sure you have to explore the dark apartment.
Like, I feel like it has to.
It.
Yeah, I feel like it has to be, right?
I'm pretty sure. Because there's also the developer fluid I think you have too in store.
Oh, right.
In stock.
Okay. Got my auto injector equipped.
But you have to turn on your light to see anything.
Sure don't. I can see at least 2 people, probably more over here.
Good luck.
Oh shit.
Stomp him. Oh, one of them got up.
Oh shit, you're getting up.
Well, that's unfortunate.
There we go.
You did it. It took every last bullet you had out of your magnum, but you did it.
Yep. Stolen document. This is why I saved this for last, because I had a feeling it would.
I mean, technically, you still have a gun you haven't used once yet.
Do I?
Yeah, you have the flare gun.
Oh, I forgot about the flare gun.
Hey.
Replica technician Gestalt eyes only. Carefully selected by Aeon, exemplary citizens of the nation are permanently cryogenetically preserved in neural archives, becoming a neural pattern for a new replica model. To preserve the image of the replica as an incorruptible ideal, the original Gestalt is erased from records and public memory. During the production process, when experienced bioresonant technicians copy that neural pattern to a new unit, a majority of episodic memories are altered and suppressed. While the resulting replica maintains the skills and personality of the original Gestalt, it will be incapable to recall specific events from the life of the donor under normal circumstances. This ensures that the replica performs its duties without distractions created by personal memories of the donor, such as a promise, perhaps, perchance,
Crazy.
maybe.
Perhaps.
However, even the best maintained replica unit will eventually be exposed to stimuli that may cause Gestalt memories to resurface. While units degraded in such a way pose no particular danger, like all units with persona degradation, they will eventually lose many of their advantages over Gestalt workers. Because persona degradation is usually difficult to identify from the outside, bioresonance is used by command units to surveil units under their command. Generally, it is recommended to swiftly decommission and replace units before their productivity decreases or they begin to show clear signs of individuality. When ammunition is rationed, alternative ways of decommissioning may be deployed at the discretion of local operational command. Is this why no one seems to remember an Elster at Sierpensky?
What an interesting idea. This was another note that was not in the original release of the game. This came in an update.
Well, time to wind down from an unexpected busy day. Hi, Angel. Welcome in. Go ahead and wind down. Pop your feet up and relax, buddy. All right. Developing tank. Okay.
Ooh.
No entry. Got it. I'm developing tank and developing film. Alright. Well. Oh, I've been here.
Yes. This was another way where you came to the dark room and then you were like, nope, and then left.
Lightwell's netting. So that door is blocked off.
Yep, that whole
all three of
hospital
these.
hallway, yeah.
Okay, well, let's go see.
Oh wait, there's a healing item up there on that corner.
Oh, the spray.
Yeah, I think you tried to get it at one point, but you couldn't.
I think I did. Hell yeah. I'll just get that real quick so that it marks it off my map. All right, well, let's review what we have. Where's the nearest? It would be downstairs, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's in this hallway. I am here. Good morning. Hello, Cosmic Arc. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen. Okay. Let's see what we have. First of all, put that away. Don't need it. Single shot. Oh, it's single shot before reloading. Ew, nasty. I missed using this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because that was from the previous thing. Okay,
Yeah.
so I have that. I have developer and developing tank. Undeveloped photos inside. Okay, so I can develop the photo now.
Yeah.
Which, based on the thing on the front, I assume I have to scan that, but we'll see. Grab the shotgun. It's got 4 shots in it. All right. Equip. Combine. Bam. A QR code.
Wow, a picture of a QR code.
Some kind of digital dot matrix code. Send.
What kind of machine could process this code?
Crazy.
Hi, let's fly everything about bots.
If it is raining, it is usually safer to walk on grass than to walk on mud. This is because the grass's roots hold the dirt together, making the ground more solid. This has been useless facts with Corbin.
Oh,
I wonder what kind of machine could process this code. Crazy. All right.
oh, thank you for the hot bots. Thank you.
Streamer care package, you got it.
I mean, grass can also be slippery sometimes.
I think talking about like keeping the dirt together so it doesn't like sink and trip you up that way.
That reminds me of how being a child, I used to be way more scared of quicksand and like mud pits and things that and just getting sucked into the earth in general.
Right?
Hang on with all the headbutts, everybody. Hi, Xenovirus. I haven't seen you in a second. How's it going?
How are things? You were packing your setting up your computer, last I heard, I think, right? Imagine being scared of being vored by Mother Earth.
You're right.
Couldn't
I
be
should
me.
just embrace Mother Earth's.
Pet
embrace.
the doggo. Also, hi T-Drank. Got it all set up, loving it too.
Nice. So happy for you.
It sounds like a normal thing to be scared of.
Yeah.
Okay, where is the scanning thing? Is that upstairs or downstairs? I think it's
It would be
downstairs.
downstairs.
Okay. So I need to go into the atrium to the service room, and then it's right there. Okay. I'll watch VTubers and imagine being normal. I'll watch VTubers instead.
Yeah.
Well, I say that, but usually when I see pictures of sinkholes, I'm like, damn, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I still don't have the thing for that. I wonder if that's what I'm about to get. Or maybe that's what I get from the Terra room. I don't know. People close to me in life are always asking me to be more normal. Not me. I would never call you more normal.
Don't ever concede.
Hey, look at that. I got the card.
Hey.
The sun. I picked up
The
the sun
sun.
and put it in my pocket.
Here comes the sun.
Doot doo doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, leaving.
And I say it's too bright, and I went inside.
I still don't have a thing for that. My ace ass every year. I still don't have a thing for that. I have been found out. I'm sure the white-haired girl working at the photo store? Wait. I think we knew that. Didn't it say shop assistant? Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Young was shop assistant.
Yeah, she worked with
That's right. It was
Dosis's
Ito.
shop.
Ito is the bookstore owners, and the photo store was the Young.
Oh yeah.
That's right. That's right. Okay. So talking about Ariana or Ariane.
Yep, Ariana Grande.
Yeah. In Sector C is bioresonant. Be careful. They don't pay me enough to take any more risks. I am on the next ship to Kitej tomorrow. Meet me at the docks in Sector N if you want to bail too. Sun. I assume that's the spy mentioned in the thing,
Probably.
in the notes. Especially since the Sun card goes in Busan or Buyan.
Yeah.
Which was the seat of the Empire, right?
Yeah. Those Empire bastards.
Or Empire Goodards? I don't know.
Yeah, who's really better at this point? We don't even know.
Well, remember, this game is mostly in German, and German pronounces every syllable, kind of. So, like, when it's a an E at the end makes it end in E. So it'd be like Ariana.
Oh, I guess so.
You know, that's why I've been leaning that way. Also, Sona! Hello!
Also,
Oh,
things are a little messed up in here. Yeah.
Let me just get a good look at you. Who are you? Oh, look, the dial, or is that a floor drain?
Look at it.
Don't get up. Don't get up. The light well above has been consumed by the mass of meat, releasing some debris that was caught in the nets above. Oh yeah, like I said, like we saw, the net was like,
Yep.
had some stuff in it. Oh, it's the dial ring. Nice.
Cool.
Hi. Were you always there? I guess so.
No, it definitely wasn't.
Oh, were you also caught in the net above? That's unfortunate for you.
No, definitely wasn't.
Oh. Why don't I have anything to say about this? Elster, are you okay? Sort of gaming. Oh, okay. That info helps for pronouncing the names in my game. Oh yeah. That's why one fun fact, one of my German teachers in high school like is from Germany and like lived through the reunification and stuff. And actually still has a piece of the Berlin Wall.
Ooh,
But when she was talking about learning English, she was like, some of the hardest things to learn were when letters were silent, because letters aren't silent in German. So when she learned like the word knife, it was always Knife, because you pronounce the K and the N, and then I is E, and then F, and then E is E. So it's
yeah.
A, E, O, and U. And
Honestly,
so it's Knife.
Can't blame them. Can't blame them at all. Knife
Right.
is a silly word.
I stumbled upon a piece of the Berlin Wall in a random building in Montreal. Nice. Oh my goodness, my dad made that joke. What? There was a brief effort to reform English spelling in the early 20th century. Oh, interesting. Kitty Pie, I gotta go do some D-stream, then I'll be back. Gotcha, yeah, you take care of yourself. You take care of yourself. I caught a little bit of it, and then I got distracted. There you go. Now you're a puzzle. I hate that. I assume
You peeping?
finishing the tarot nonsense will tell me what those are supposed to be set at.
We beat.
Is the idea. I guess.
You have the last card, so you'll find out soon.
Sure do. Oh, whoops. I have my light on. Yeah.
Turn off that light, yeah!
Alright. Oh, yeah, that's the same pattern on the table. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Did I do it wrong? Oh. Oh.
Oh.
That's a clickable.
Clickable, little clickable. Clickable and applicable.
Noah Webster's dictionary. Wait, he'd be opening a box and ask me to pill up the Kniffy. Oh, gotcha. Noah Webster's dictionary was also him picking a lot of spellings because of WTF Brits. As far as I'm aware, the whole thing about saving money on printing costs isn't backed by evidence. Oh, gotcha. Inconsistent spellings, pronunciation is the worst part of the English language. Well, think about how huge of a country America is by itself. Obviously England is its own thing, but And then think about like how many different dialects there would have to be in a country this freaking huge.
Yep.
Where pronunciation is not the most important thing about the language. The way that like Chinese is, right? Like Chinese is down to
Right.
like if you put a stress on it versus not, that's a different character completely. If you like or like Japanese where it's like if you raise your pitch at the end versus lowering it or maintaining it, that's a different character. So like without those homogenizing things, and then like it's just like, you know, tomato.
Yeah, because you can speak English with dang near any pronunciation, as seen by many of our accents.
Right. So, okay, you gotta have to memorize this, huh? So it's Beyond is full, that's easy. Rot Front is empty, that's easy. Each one. Okay, Heimat and Veneta are the same, which is also easy. Kitej is the reverse of Heimat and Veneta, and you are the only crescent Lang. Okay. There are 2 lefts, 1 right. Obviously, you're also a left, but whatever. Okay.
Don't forget about your freaky eyeball if you want to use it.
Oh, yeah.
I
I
mean, you
wanna
don't
see-
have it with you right now, but
I don't have it with me.
yeah.
I forgot.
Let's test your memory for now. Let's
Oh, goody.
see how much of a freak you are.
Hey! Does that mean if I get it right, I'm a freak?
Yeah,
Oh.
for sure, definitely.
Oh. Okay, Beyond is full. Rot Front is empty. Lang is crescent. But it was a crescent facing the other way. So I don't understand. Oh, it's the negative space. Duh. So it would be that.
Cool. Can I get a restream?
Yes.
It's popping for me.
Gotcha. Bump. 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 And bump. Bump. Bump.
Thank you.
Oh, she's a freak, but that's unrelated.
I was waiting for that.
It was either Heimat. Okay. If that's not it, then one of you 3 is supposed to be reversed. I want to say it might have been Veneta. Am I right, by the way? Is it the negative space?
I don't know,
Is
just
in-
reverse it.
In that case,
Let's try it.
these would have to be reversed too. Which means that I could have been right the first time. How do I submit?
It'll work when it works.
How come I can't look down here anymore? Huh? Oh, now I can. Okay.
Yeah, you just had to back out.
Okay, maybe it was Veneta that was the wrong one. There we go. Oh no, that's right. It was 2 lefts, 1 right. I had it backwards.
Right.
Okay.
Well, you did it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's oh.
Oh.
Oh, I'm crawling through the oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh, looky here.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Looky where we are.
Oh no. Oh, you. It requires a key. I don't have no key. National flag, it's meaningless. Black and white pictures of the paintings Ariana used to make. I see. Imperial books. Ariana loved reading these. Yeah, these are different.
Right.
Descriptions.
Remember the first description for those books?
They are forbidden.
Yeah, banned.
Verboten.
Ariane loves reading banned books.
Yeah.
What a troublemaker.
I'll show you, freak. Also, hi, Sora. Hi, fan artist Kitty. Hello. Textbooks on radio operation. They used to belong to Ariana's mother. Alright, where is it? Where's my... There it is. Hey, you. Oh.
Yeah.
Welcome into Carcosa, I guess. Not yet. I would like to explore a little bit more. Door won't open yet? Huh? I don't need to turn off the light. Old one wardrobe. Ariana needs to keep her clothes in there. Computer screen is blank. Old radio transmitter. It's still transmitting. Can I... What was that? 195?
I couldn't tell. Is 4.195?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because the 4 isn't really in my range.
Yeah. That one's a little bit more complicated than yours, silly radio.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm making an animatic. Ooh! Of what?
Ooh.
Fan artist kitty is easily my favorite kind of kitty. I see. Found out recently that in linguistics they have the term variety, specifically because language and dialect already have some connotations they want to avoid, and a lot of relevant definitions and ideas show up particularly in the context of Chinese language varieties. Interesting. How dare you? I'm a fox. Alright, last seal has been broken. Time to go home. This seems very final sequence starting. Is there anything in this room that you're like, wait?
I mean, you already can't go back from the hole.
Right.
I'd say just double check to see if there's anything else you can look in the descriptions of. That's it.
Okay.
I think you did basically.
I was gonna say I did everything outside of the hole.
Yeah. I don't think there's too much more. Door.
Curious about you, but I don't got no keys.
Flag, computer, wardrobe, books. I think that might be it.
Yeah, it seems like it.
All
right.
Yeah.
I joined C saying pick up the king in the yellow. What did you do? I ain't doing anything. I'm just going to Carcosa for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Okay.
We're
Just
here.
for a little. Making
We're
one of
here about a
Nozomi?
promise.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm just keeping the promise, probably. Okay.
Different than the last time.
I would like to open the treasure chest, please. All right.
You can't. Sorry.
Okay. Well, that's rude.
Don't worry about that detail.
Don't worry about that detail right now. Oops. Okay. Okay. Where's the king in yellow? I keep dropping my book.
Clumsy.
Auntie's note. Ariana, I left some of yesterday's dinner in the fridge for you. You can warm it up when you get back from school. Please pick up the books your uncle ordered from the Ito bookstore on your way home. Remember to leave some space in your school bag for them this time, so they don't get wet. Okay. Workforce assignment for young Ariana. We have been informed that your compulsory military service period was recently completed. According to our files, you have previously graduated from Mandelbrot Polytechnical High School in Rotterdam Sector C on R 34.59C and have recently submitted an application for a military service assignment Penrose program. You have been processed by Aeon Workforce Assignment, previous work experience, store clerk, part-time, compulsory military service, long-range radio operations officer training. Should you not be accepted by a military service program by the end of the season or find other employment, you will be assigned to the following workplace: S23 Sierpinski Production and Mining Facility on Lang. That doesn't make sense, because she was on both, apparently. Or no. Ariana was in the Penrose program, and
Alina Seo.
Alina Seo was the one that was in Sierpinski. Letter from Mother. My dearest Ariana, I am so glad to hear you're feeling better again. I was very worried when I heard from your aunt that you're in the hospital again. I still remember how you used to get sick so much as a child. Please don't overexert yourself, okay? The photo you sent me is very interesting. What a strange coincidence that she looks so much like you. You could be twins. Perhaps she's related to us somehow, though I don't know anyone named Seo in our family. From the looks of it, it was shot on Veneta. Your military service will begin soon, so you might be wearing a uniform like her soon enough. Please send me a photo when that happens. Love, Mother. Okay. So she got herself a photo. Did we, like, exchange photos? What the heck happened? I'm a little bit perturbed.
That's okay. You just let that all sit in your silly little head.
Why are you calling my head silly? I'm curious
mean,
what
you
this
failed.
area is described as. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, you failed at being a freak earlier, so now you're currently just silly.
I didn't fail at being a freak. I just
You didn't.
I didn't give.
I mean, I
got,
guess you
like,
did solve it by memory. I guess you can.
I did solve it by memory, and it was just a matter of me trying to
Yeah.
figure out which,
That's
like,
right. You
what,
didn't-
if it was the negative space or the positive
Yeah.
space.
You didn't back out once. I'd say you qualify as a freak. Congratulations.
Oh, why did I argue that? Wait, what? Nothing. I got nothing on the photos. Okay.
You have pistol ammo, but a shotgun and no pistol.
Oh, I didn't know I had pistol ammo. Well, it's gonna give me that much pistol ammo, then I might as well do pistol and grab my other pistol ammo that I've been. Oh,
You just reload and then refill it.
I didn't know there was a max.
E. It's like double whatever the natural magazine is the max for extra ammo.
Okie dokie. Add soon. You know what? You're right.
Yeah, let's
Let the ad play.
Yeah.
In
let's
fact,
let
I'm
the
gonna go ahead and
adler-
trigger that prematurely now. Good
Yeah.
call, Sarah Mitsen. Thank you. On the other side of the ad, we will continue.
The wacky, crazy, bizarre adventure.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm usually better at catching that, but I'm just so like, ugh. I'm just wandering around slack-jawed in abject awe and horror.
Right. Ugh.
Okay, there's so many
Crazy.
like weird little ideas floating around in my head that are all missing like a through line.
Right.
You know, it feels like when you're solving a puzzle and you have like, oh, this is a little section of sky, and this is a little section of a beach, and this is a little section of of the corner, but I don't know how they connect to each other.
Right.
I can't assemble the middle.
It's that middle part.
Yeah, it feels like each one is missing a piece and they're all missing the same piece. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I'd say that's pretty natural.
Yeah. It's just like, 'cause I'm like shared memory and there's the bioresonance and like how many people did the white-haired girl appear white-haired girl appear to? Is that white-haired girl actually Ariana herself, or is that just like an incarnation? Is it the Grand Empress? The Great Revolutionary? How many Elsters are there? How many different Elsters did I play as?
Crazy to think. Do you think
Yeah,
every time you jumped through a hole, you were a different Elster that came out the other side each time?
it feels like it.
There's actually some little hints to tell, but I won't say anything.
Um,
Oh,
the color scheme is one thing I've been using because that was mentioned specifically as like, well, especially when they're in their iconic like blue and white.
yeah. Like right now.
Yeah.
Also, very funny how like they said like, oh, they're iconic blue and white, as if like an Elster unit is like a celebrity. Just, oh my god,
Right.
did you see the Elster in their blue and white? Oh my god, it's so crazy. Meanwhile, if an Elster was ever near you in blue and white armor, it's probably like a horrific scenario going down.
Yeah, you're probably like gonna be turned into mulch.
Yeah.
Every time I wake up in the morning, I'm a different person. Slightly worse for having gotten out of bed.
Oh, for real.
Yeah. OMG, so relatable. OMG, so amazing. All right. We are almost on the other side of this ad, and then
Better double check your inventory, see what kind of.
I'm leaving
you're stocked
space
up
in my
on.
school bag.
Yeah. Got a zappy stick.
I have lots of
Healing
healing
item.
items and lots of bullets.
Lots of pistol ammo.
Hmm. Oh, all right then. Oh.
This is the end. Leave forever?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, bye.
Well, it's just so dark in here, and I forgot to
You
grab my
forgot to
flashlight.
bring your light. And you left it forever. It's gone forever.
I'm okay without it. I don't
Lunatic.
need it. Oh, it's zooming in. Or was it? It felt like it did for a bit.
You're just gonna ignore that paper?
Wait.
You've sniffed every piece of paper so far this
I'm
whole
sorry.
game.
I honestly was just so like, I was so shook by like the angle change.
I don't think it changed angles. I think it's
It-
just a lighting illusion.
Gotcha, because it feels like zoomed in more. And I just leave forever my dog when I go for groceries. Me when
Yeah.
Sora stops talking to me for any length of time. She'll be like, I'll be right back. And I'll be like, you're gone forever. Oh man, this guy.
Adler's note. My turn.
Your turn.
All efforts to contain this illness have been in vain. All the Gestalt workers have succumbed to it, leaving only dark shadows on walls and floors where they died. And soon, all of us replica will have lost our senses and turned into writhing masses of flesh.
Oh, like that person stain on the wall next to the photo store.
Yeah. I now believe it was not an infectious disease, nor some sort of poison or radiation. It was a slow corruption of reality itself. As I've relived the same cycle over and over, each time details changed, things are twisted, added, removed. How long until it all turns to nothing but noise?
Adler's Groundhog Day. Slenderman? Red Dream. A crashed ship. A strange gate. A hole in the ground. Oh, well, that's familiar.
Crazy.
Crash ship, strange gate, vertical flesh hallway.
Yep.
An island beyond reach, memories from other lives, dreams of suffering and loneliness, a promise, a search for someone lost.
Poem by Elster512, aka
You, sort of.
Sort of.
Sorta, kinda, little bit, always. I saw her in the red emptiness waiting for me. We had made a promise. As the memories of a stranger rushed into my mind, I felt the borders of myself blur. Whoops, I didn't mean to double click. Now I can no longer tell where Falca ends and Elster begins.
Mm.
Wowie!
Okay, well that's interesting.
God, who's littering here? Jeez.
Falca and Adler so far.
Stop!
Oh, this is my turn.
You okay?
You must turn back. There is nothing for you here.
There. There's nothing for you there.
Shut up.
Okay.
You've tried so many times, and you failed every time. Don't you see that you're ruining everything? This is your final warning. Adler!
Interesting. So he suspects that my repeated attempts are corrupting reality.
Oh. How do you-
Wow.
Falca's memory. Is this you or me?
It's you.
Okay. We were dancing to that song they start the broadcast with. We fell asleep watching that movie we had seen before so many times. If only I could take us back to that time when we were happy. These memories are mine now.
No, they're mine.
Also, before going any further...
Groping chair.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
What's that?
Before going any further, there's a thing that was added in this hallway. Another post-release thing that was added in this hallway, but it's really stupid. There's no way you'd ever figure it out yourself, because essentially, after you've read every note in this hallway, you have to go all the way back to where you started.
Oh, well, I guess the only hint is that one.
I guess so. It's just like stop, go back, and you're like, okay.
You got it, boy.
Yeah, this is pretty messed up and spooky. You know what? I've
You
had
know
enough.
what? You're right. I would like
Yes.
to leave now.
Best to quit while I'm ahead.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I didn't know they added this in here. If you missed it, that's amazing.
Whoops. It's not missable, is it? Okay, thank God. All right, well,
That's
let's look at the
crazy.
never punished. Adler's diary.
I've been fascinated by a peculiar piece of furniture I discovered in
Wait,
storage.
this is the same.
I think it's supposed to be slightly different. A strange box with a removable dial in the front that was confiscated from a worker some time ago. I was instantly drawn to it, though I'm not sure why. When I put my ear on the mechanism, I can hear it faintly clicking like a clock. Without Colibre's help, it has become much harder to coordinate the logistics cadre. If there is anything good to say about that woman, it is how she knows how to make others respect her orders, despite her minuscule stature. She's the only one that's shorter than me.
Yeah.
I went to see her today.
Even
but
the
her room is still
Eulas are like
locked.
1 centimeter taller,
They're
like 5 centimeters taller.
Yeah. I had a dream tonight. Another memory of my Gestalt life, I believe. I was wearing my uniform. There was a young woman, her hair white as snow, and I was conducting some sort of test. I had a deck of cards with astronomical symbols on them, and asked her to guess the planet on the card I was holding.
Bioresonance.
Maybe this is the same bit. I was playing with that mechanical lockbox again, of which I am now sure is some kind of astronomical calendar. Surely some crazy fool would not solve it instantly without referencing an astronomical calendar.
I'm sorry. I was backing out to go look for a hint. And then it just opened.
And then it just opened.
It wasn't very hard, Mr. Adler.
Yeah. When I suddenly remembered a conversation I had with another replica when I was expecting the mining site. However, it was clearly a model I've never seen before, some type of engineer with an orange chest piece. In my memory, she was just another member of our staff, but no such replica was ever stationed on Sierpinski. Replica memory is not the most reliable, they say, but never before have I experienced such a strange phenomenon.
Orange chest piece. The one I replaced with the one from the crash ship replica.
Yep.
The Penrose
little-
5121.
Yeah. The little enigma of that box could only distract me from the chaos around me for so long. All the box contained was a small notebook, of which all pages turned out to be blank. It has been miserable since our beloved commander has fallen ill.
It is I, your beloved commander. I sort of.
Oh my god, my whole world is fixed.
Only a little bit. Only kind of. You're still gonna turn into a pile of goo.
I literally don't care about anyone else.
Okay.
I long for her stern guidance, that overwhelming authority in which she bathes the room. More sick, making my work ever harder. How are we meant to shoulder this workload with no reinforcements? My only consolation is that our protector staff decreases. So does the workforce we oversee. While more and more replica end up in the hospital wing, Gestalt workers seem to succumb much too fast for any attempts at treatment.
Yeah, I watched one of them melt.
Yeah, they turn into stains on the wall and floor. It's pretty.
Genuinely, it
crazy.
felt like it was like a disease of giving up, and once she gave up, it was just like, all right, get gooed.
Get gooed.
Which is also very, like, eldritchy, you know?
Yeah.
Like, there's you are resisting until you aren't, and the moment you aren't, you're just blinked out of reality. Like,
Yep. Another diary filled for no benefit but my own satisfaction. I've not ordered a new one yet, since I spent my save ration marks on that marvelous looking fountain pen. But I guess I'll make use of that notebook. Which, if those notes weren't different, one of these should be different.
excavation team C. Elster. 2301. Because I'm the only one. Mina 1, 2, and 3. Orar
17 and 18.
Octane and Siebzane. Well, Siebzane and Octane. Adler's Diary. I don't think we ever got to read the second one.
We
The
did.
other
That's
book.
No, that's what came out of the box. The puzzle you instantly solved.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. He got his new notebook from the puzzle thing. So when he ran
right.
out of space in his first notebook, he started using that one.
Put your mechanism clock. Ah, this
That
one's
was-
different.
Met with Colibri to review the latest additions to the facility staff. Halfway through the meeting, she stormed out of the room for no discernible reason. While incredibly rude of her, I didn't particularly mind, since I've had quite the annoying headache ever since morning.
That's why all of the dates in the diaries are the same. He's reliving the days in different timelines, memories.
My gosh.
Ah.
But if you look at the next page here, these dates are not the same. These are
Well,
a sequence.
I mean, like, the dates between because each subsequent date wasn't the same, I don't think, before, but between the two diaries, I think all the dates were the same.
Well, the one on the other table, those were in a sequence, right?
I think so.
And then the diary you opened up from the mechanism, those all had the same date. But this one here is new. And these ones are also in a sequence. I had a dream tonight. The first one in a long time. There was a young woman, her hair white as snow, and I was conducting some sort of test. I had a deck of cards with astronomical symbols on them, but I can't remember what I was doing with them. Had to go down to the mining site today for the scheduled inspection. We're still waiting for that new Elster unit we ordered. The shipment was delayed by several cycles, but the excavation progress is still on schedule, so it shouldn't be a problem as long as no more staff get sick. I finally managed to open that strange box. Sadly, all it contained was a small notebook, of which all pages turned out to be blank. For some reason, I feel like I somehow knew beforehand, as if I had already opened the box before. Did I dream it?
Oh, God.
Apparently, there's more rumors of an infectious disease spreading among the Gestalt workers. Could it be another flu outbreak? The timing is quite concerning. Another diary filled, for no benefit but my own satisfaction. I've not ordered a new one yet, since I spent my saved ration marks on that marvelous-looking fountain pen. But I guess I'll make use of that notebook.
Marvelous looking fountain pen is to this game as delicious pancakes are to Persona 5. It's just like an innocuous, silly, like statement
Silly.
that like when you hear it, it's just like Vine boom and just like
Yeah.
oh no.
Which I'm pretty sure there's like a note in like the early notes of like confiscated items, like contraband. I'm pretty sure a fountain pen was like one of the contrabands that was taken from one of the mining employees.
I believe you're right.
So I think Adler's full of shit. He didn't buy that, he just stole it.
It's furniture and storage. Instantly drawn to it, though I'm not sure
Yeah.
why. I think I know why. It's yours.
Right.
That with Clavery. Oh. it's
As
different.
usual, it ended up in an extended argument. No matter what I do, that woman just always has to have the last word. Still, we both agreed that the Elster unit was a good investment, so no adjustments will need to be made for now. Another boring day. Even the paperwork is uninteresting and trivial lately. As you know, I am Adler and I love paperwork so much. On the way back to my room, I saw another new star unit hit her head on a door frame.
First of all, I'm putting that in my brain for later, prone to accidents. But what I was saying before is each subsequent date on the pages are different. What I'm saying is between notebooks, all of them start on 21/6, then 21/7, then 21/8.
Yeah.
Like they're all the same days is what I was saying
Yes,
previously.
correct. That is right.
Yeah, okay.
Had to go down to the mining site today for the scheduled inspection. The new Elster unit was showing some surveying equipment to me, and something she said about planets and stars suddenly made me realize what the dial reminded me of: an astronomical calendar. I will have to investigate further at once now that my shift is over.
No, he was right for buying the marvelous looking fountain pen with his ration marks. Guys, do you think he's gonna mention a marvelous looking fountain pen?
The little enigma of that box could only distract me from the dullness of work for so long.
Chaos
All the
around
box-
me, dullness of work. So this is no, like, there's only some mentions of sickness.
All the box contained was a small notebook, of which all pages turned out to be blank. While the mechanism is fascinating, I'm not quite sure what to do with the box yet. Would it make a nice gift for the commander? Maybe I should ask Colibri what she thinks. In a fit of adventurousness, I decided to try something new for dinner and promptly regretted it. I could barely stomach the taste. Such a detestable combination of sweet and savory. It made me sick.
That's interesting in reference to the King in Yellow.
Another diary filled for no benefit but my own satisfaction. I've not ordered a new one yet since I spent all my saved ration marks on that marvelous looking fountain pen, but I guess I'll make use of that notebook.
Grabs that notebook, starts writing.
Yeah.
How did my marvelous looking fountain pen run out of ink?
Yeah. Crazy.
Weird. Replica overview. Ulster. Landvermessung's Schiff-Technica Replica. Ulster. Land Survey, Ship Technician Replica, Magpie. Generation 5 Cosmo Pioneer Specialist. Biomechanical with carbon fiber reinforced polyethylene shell and titanium skeleton, 178 centimeters. Get fucked, Adler.
Lap, pillow, pats, come here. Come here. I got a lap right here.
What do you think these thighs are made for? Alright, a versatile combat engineer primarily used for orbital service. These tough and stoic loners are best suited for specialist sappers and scouts. Their technical knowledge and combat capabilities make these units true survivalists, especially in their iconic blue and white heavy combat configuration, which sports bullet-resistant armor plating on their chests and forearms. Since the original neural pattern for this unit was lost with the destruction of the central neural archive on Veneta, new Elster units have been produced based on a decommissioned unit from the Penrose program. And I yoinked her chest off.
Yep. So that was the same as last time.
Yes. That's kind of why I read it a little quickly. Okay, well that's everything in here besides you.
Besides the big gun.
Alright, well,
I'd say if you're gonna take ammo for the big gun, you probably don't need one stun rod.
that's what I'm thinking. Unfortunately, I cannot destroy
Unfortunately,
it.
you cannot. Yeah, what the? Man, that's okay.
No use.
It's no use. Take this.
Okay, well...
Well, them's the brakes, I guess.
Oh, I can't destroy anything.
You can actually use healing items while you're at full health, but I don't think you want to do that.
Do I want 20? Okay, well, let me see how many bullets this is.
I don't think it tells you if you're maxed out. Yeah, it's 2 to 4. I bet.
Okay. Are 4 bullets for this gun better than 20 bullets for pistol?
Hard to say.
All right.
The thing Adler loves writing.
Right. Just checking.
And Falk seems to love drawing in red ink.
Hi, Falka. Why did you return? There's nothing for you here. Oh. Interesting. She'll never dance with us again. No matter what we do. She doesn't even want us anymore. She doesn't want you, maybe. Oh, you're kind of pretty, though.
Yeah.
The finish. Both of us, we are incomplete. You're not as pretty anymore. Let us become whole again.
Okay. Holes. So many holes in this game. Isn't that crazy?
This game, it is so loud all of a
It
sudden.
is also loud. Yeah, you should turn it down.
It is incredibly loud all of a sudden. How do I turn it down?
I don't know. How did you turn it down before when the game was freaky?
I turned it down for stream, not for me.
Oh, for you? Shoot, I think there's a different button to open up, like the actual, oh yeah, there it is.
There we go.
Don't turn it down too crazy low, because there'll be good music in cutscenes.
Ow. Ow.
Wait, hold on. Go back in the settings menu.
Sorry, hold on, what?
Go into settings.
Hi, Mix.
Settings?
Is there, yeah, maybe turn up master and just turn down, music? Maybe that does it? Yeah, that's better.
Do I have to do something here? Oh.
Maybe now you can use your zappy stick.
Oh. Get stunned, idiot. Oh. Oh.
Look at her head.
Oh. I see. Give off? No. Why is Dami Mommy stabbing him with the spear? I'm proving who the real Dami Mommy is by virtue of... Oh! Ow.
You get hurt, and I don't think you have your thing equipped.
Sure don't. Ow. 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 Oh, hey, look, I'm good.
Used now. Yeah.
Ow. Lol. Get stabbed, idiot. Oh.
I have no idea why that one just died.
You ran out of time to live.
Yeah, I got tired, I guess.
Okay. Got you, Lamau. Ow.
Big gun ammo. Oh, more of those. Oh, you're out of bullets.
Oh,
For your
okay.
pistol. Oh, hey, look, more bullets for your pistol.
More pistol bullets.
Yeah. You wanna try your
Ow.
big dumb gun?
I'll try my big dumb gun. Ow. Bella. Mine. Ow. Oh, now you have shields. Ow. Oh, shit.
Yep, only 2 bullets per big gun.
Uh. What's up?
Like, ow. Ouch.
Ow.
Ow.
Yeah, well, you're owieing me right now.
Oh, she down.
What does that say about you, bruh? Oh, I don't have any other. Okay. Ow.
More pistoli ammo. Ooh, more. Is the screen jiggly enough for you yet?
Oh my god, I can't see anything. That's awful. Shit. plenty of. Ow. Ow. God damn, I can't see anything. Ow. Ow. Can I not pick this up? Okay, I can.
Yeah, you can. You just canceled it before.
Ow, frick. Cool. Cool. Bitte. Bitte was? Bird, okay. Ow. Oh my god. Oh my god, not like this. Oh god. Oh, this sucks.
Looks that she won't move because there's ammo right behind her.
Oh my god, thank you. Oh, 8
for a gun you
millimeter.
can't use.
Cool, thanks.
That's rough.
Glad. Glad for that. Achtung. Yeah, ow. Oh god. Ah. This is so smelly. This is really stressful. Okay, finally. Penrose 512. Yeah, that's me. What do you want? I have 4 bullets left.
Good luck.
Can I like outlast her or something, or do I have to do enough damage with 4 bullets to knock her down?
I think there's technically a timer to it.
Okay, well, I'm better off just focusing on defense then, because there's no way that I'm gonna...
I don't know if the timer activates only when you run out of bullets though, but it has been proven you can win this boss fight with no ammo. Or having
Okay.
run out of ammo at least.
Well, in that case... Okay. Okay. No bullets. Just in case that needed to be done. I'm guessing leave some room in your book bag was a hint at like needing inventory space for the spears.
Yeah, basically. Also,
What's up?
my stream is getting crunchy. I bet it's Folk's fault.
I can take care of that. Activating counter bioresonance measures. Stand by.
Just turns off the game.
Rebooting. I also I absolutely love what they did with the audio attenuation here, right? It's so good, but also, God, this is hard.
Yeah.
Also, let me catch up on stream because I've been so freaking locked in. Oh, I see. Rip Falca. I'm proving who the real Dummy Mommy is. Okay. Follow-up question. Why isn't Dummy Mommy stabbing me with a spear? Well, because you're not in range. Did you remember your promise? The one where I promised myself to be productive today and then inevitably spent all day watching anime women? Yeah, I remember that intently. It's very rude for her to be saying stirb like that, right? So rude, so very rude.
So rude.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, idiot?
I bought all these galvanized steel shields for nothing.
Yeah. Nice
Adler said it
shield,
would be a
stupid.
good idea.
Adler's an idiot. You should not have dated him. Oh.
I mean, date is not the word I'd use. More like he was just kind of a toy, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, I agree.
Adler switches between being a toy and being a tool.
What do you mean? He's always a tool.
Always a tool, sometimes a toy.
Adler is a sometimes snack.
I feel like Punk's gonna succumb to that massive headache. There it is.
There it is. Get here. My memories, not yours. Not anymore.
Alright.
Violent scene missing. 512.
Big sequence time.
Oh. Hi. Long-haired, white-haired girl. Okay, there's that again. Oh shit. Lester 512. Now we are one. I'm hot for long white hair. Oh, did she like I've been waiting for this for a long time. Did she like give me what I was missing? Space intentionally left blank. She give me her fragments once again.
You've returned.
Hey yo, what up?
Are you really willing to go through this once more?
Why are you the way you are?
You've seen what happens. I mean, look at me.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Look at them.
Who?
Oh. This world cannot take much more. This may be our last chance. If you go back, it'll all fall apart. I can't let that happen.
You're gonna have to. I'm out of bullets. You selfish monster. And I think that's you.
You selfish monster.
I'm scared to click. Okay, cool. Oh shit. Ow, my eye.
Yeah, how's it feel? Feels pretty bad, huh?
How does a bullet feel? Stupid. Blue and white, bitch.
Strangely not as bad as the knife. But seriously, ow. You'll destroy everything.
Yeah, I'll destroy the entire world for my girlie. Also, the same eye is damaged as Isolde.
Like literally everyone.
Blue and white, you say? Mm-hmm. So am I just going back to the crash ship to wake up in the stasis or whatever every time? Oh, this time I didn't rip my arm off.
Yeah.
And one of the things is already up, so maybe I would rip my arm off getting that one up.
Right. All right, take a deep inventory of everything around here.
It's defective. Lots of trash bags. Hmm. Penrose Briefing, Phase 2. By our calculations, 1,500 cycles of mission time will have passed when you received this message. Congratulations, comrade. By now you should have become fully acclimatized to your new life on board your ship. As you approach the Oort Cloud, your search for new worlds will begin. Utilizing the long-range sensors, you will scout for valuable resources, habitable worlds, or signs of alien life. Remember to rely on your replica to assist you in maintaining your vessel. We all wish you great success on your mission. What if I found our world again, but not?
Crazy.
Pretty wild, pretty crazy stuff. Cycle 225. Or to your cloud, baby. Promise? You better remember that promise. When I signed up for this mission, I just wanted to get away from everything. I was sick of rot front of school, of the photo store, sick of the fake smiles and the whispering behind people's backs. When I saw the photo of that soldier, I wondered who she was. Was she happy? Was her family proud of her? Did her comrades love her? Since we looked alike, could I have been like her? But in the end, I just wanted to leave. Nothing I had done or made ever meant anything to anyone, so why bother? Here, I'm finally free. Get to be by myself and do what I want. I can finally be happy. How'd that work out for you, sweetheart? So I wonder if Alina's Elster liked Alina because she looked like Ariana. Or Ariana. Talked some more to the Elster unit. She's different from the replicas I knew back home. Nothing like my teachers or the Blockvort to protect her. I know she didn't have a choice, but it feels like she's also here because she didn't fit in. It's like we've run away from the world together. First, I didn't like having someone around, and I was glad that she's quiet and didn't approach me. But lately, I've missed having someone I can talk to. It's been so long since I've last seen another person. 648 days. Or years? What is a
Days.
cycle?
A cycle is a day.
Okay. I never thought I'd miss it, except her. Everything is the same in here, always. Nothing ever changes. Phase 3. Congratulations, comrade. You've survived 3,000 cycles, reaching the final phase of the Penrose program. Like war. Yeah, always changing.
Hello? Oh, Gravity!
Whoa,
Hello,
Gravity.
Gravity! Welcome in, everybody.
You picked one hell of a time to come in.
Happy Hat Day. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a year since I have been affiliate. But yes, anybody who does not know me from Gravity's side, I am Sarah or Saras or Sarastosis or Sarastosis or however you want to say it. I am a demon VTuber and variety streamer, and I'm playing a game I fully understand and know everything about because it's just so clear. Signalis with my friend Reality Error. That's you.
That's me. I'm Reality Error. The voice in the back of several people's heads has manifested into the embroidery of a mom's pillow on the couch. That's where I've been sealed at the moment.
I forgot already. Stirstosis, yeah. Wait, that was Reality the whole time. I have never heard your voice before.
Yeah, that was me. I hear about you in the grapevine in Gravity, but we never encounter each other. Isn't it so weird?
Yeah. What were you doing? How was your stream? You were playing Pokemon Emerald version.
Yeah, we've been in the same chat, but we like twice, maybe. It's been a long time.
No Need for Gravity, aka Grav, is a mixed reality VTuber who's all about that Pokemon life. They're currently on a quest to conquer the Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke Challenge, somehow making it to Gym 5. When they're not battling out with trainers, you might catch them mini painting or diving into some good old-fashioned nonsense. Everybody, go
follow Gravity from my side. They're a sweetheart, and they're friends with Tube, who I'm also friends with.
If you need to take care of yourself, do any post-stream stuff, go ahead and do so. Anybody who's sticking
Right.
around, follow me to the end of Signalis.
Right. For anyone who knows about this game, get ready to watch the soul leave Cers's body in just a few minutes. For anyone who doesn't know about this game, I suggest maybe looking away if you care about spoilers, because these are some big ones.
Yeah, this is the end of Signalis. Get followed, Gravity. Sora, could you be an absolute dear and do the / shout out so that we have an easy follow button if you didn't already? If you did, I missed it and I'm sorry. Perry. Yes, okay, let's get this going. Only because
Imagine.
yes, Gravity. Okay. With the end of the operational lifetime of your replica unit approaching, oh no. It is time to prepare for the final phase of your mission. Join us in following No Need for Gravity to catch some more Pokemon Nuzlocke stuff. If you have not found a suitable world for a landing by this point, accept that you will not. Find solace in the thought that others might be successful where you failed. As you are probably aware, your ship's spare parts and rations will soon be depleted. Life support systems and reactor shielding will soon begin to fail, and radiation may begin to leak from the cooling system. We recommend you do not attempt to prolong your suffering by reusing old filters or rationing supplies. Instead, make peace with your fate. We suggest that you ask your replica while it is still functional to spare you a slow and agonizing death, or that you take permanent rest in the cryogenic pod. Oh. Remember, you will die having served your nation by partaking in a glorious demonstration of our power. Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't like that one as much. Another unfinished painting, there was never enough time. The mood has shifted.
Yeah.
Had a strange dream. I was listening to the radio with my mother. Like back then, the numbers were on. My mother was taking notes with a book on her lap. It was that book I saw in the shop window of the bookstore where the twins lived, the one with the yellow hooded figure on the cover. When I went there to buy it, it was gone, and Erica said the protectors had confiscated it. Or was it Issa? I can't remember. Everything is always the same. I feel like I'm trapped inside this ship. I know every bolt on every panel in every room of it. I've seen everything. I've done everything there is to do in here. Can't concentrate on anything. It's like there's this fog inside my head. Whenever I try to do anything, I just can't focus. I want to go outside. I want to breathe fresh air. I want to feel wind on my face and in my hair. I think I lost more hair. Sitting here getting older. Every time I wake up, I feel older, weaker, sicker. I get out of breath so easily lately and my back hurts when I sit down. How much longer will this go on? It feels like I'm just slowly dying. Five? That's minimum 5,000.
Yep.
And at 3,000 days, they said, you're almost dead.
Yep.
I'm tired of it all. Every time I go to sleep, I wonder if I'll wake up again. I'm scared that it'll be the last time I said goodnight to her. Did I say it right? Will she be okay? What if one of us just won't wake up tomorrow? I don't want to die. I don't want to live anymore either. Everything is just so exhausting. I just want to lie down and disappear. I just want to sleep. Please just let me sleep. Please just make it stop. Please. That felt familiar.
Wait, before that room. To the right.
What about down? Did we already go down? Oh. Orange. Hi.
Investigate to click, click, click.
I couldn't keep my promise. Despite my best efforts, I eventually fell ill too. It had to end this way. I'm clicking everywhere.
I think that was the main thing.
Don't worry, Gravity. I'm keenly aware of it right now. No other doors?
It's okay. I think we can wrap this up in 10 minutes.
It's time. This is all that's left. Go home? Oh, I'm gonna lie down right where I'm found later, aren't I? Hi, Ariana. Oh, hi. Elster. Did you have a good nap? I can't do it. You have to do it. It's time for this to end. Please. Du hast es versprochen. Night night, Ariana. I'm sorry. Thank you. There's the first failure, like game over menu. And that's where I'm found later for harvesting.
And that is the actual ending of the game.
So it is a loop.
Witness in these credits that this game was made by 2 people.
Mm-hmm. Lebziums, yeah. Depressing, very.
Very. Very much. This is why it felt a little bad. I was just like, oh, Ceres is in this game now. Now you've every moment that you were invested. I was like, one more string on your heart to pull.
Yeah. These types of hard decisions and hopeless situations are such bundles of intensity. Like the end of the was it The Mist?
Yeah. The movie version. Because I think the book version had a different ending, but yeah.
The book version has a different ending. The movie version takes that little last stab at you to be like, oh, if you only had waited just a minute longer. Oh man.
Yeah, extra messed up. Just like, what if we
Reality
completely
can't keep
change
getting
the
away
ending?
with having people into this game.
Yeah, sorry. You know I have to. I just drag people into a deep, dark pit, and I'm like, hi, this is my house. Food and drink are here. Once you're finished with your 1,000-yard stare, I'll make sure you get a slice of cake.
So, like, I mean, I get the sequence of events ish in terms of like what happened with the Penrose program.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why it's a time loop.
Yeah.
This is the Signalis corner. This is the Outer Wilds corner. Over here we have Disco Elysium.
Yeah. So, I mean, I have so much I could say, but I really do want to hear what you have to say first.
I mean, it feels as though a lot of it is very allegorical.
Mm-hmm.
Of like it's obvious that Elster was hunting for a way for things to work out when they can't.
Right.
Hence the trying over and over again and like destroying the world. So I guess the sickness was like bioresonant, like manifesting, trying to essentially like go back and fix things.
Kind of.
Which was just kind of like rending everything apart.
Oh, look, they even have credits for the King in Yellow. Yay.
Oh, look at that. I think these are the songs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some of these parts in the soundtrack are completely original, but a lot of them are also directly inspired and slightly edited from classical music.
Right.
So, let's see. You're on the right track thinking about the sentiments of Ariane.
Ending promise.
Yep. So there's 3 endings in this game.
I cheated death 9 times.
Yeah. So the endings are only different on when you like the only part of the game that changes for the endings is when you enter the last door. you enter Ariana's cryosleep chamber.
Oh.
They're not based on choice per se. They're kind of inspired by Silent Hill. They're based on like your performance in the game. So like if you're really, really careful and like never die, which is what I did in my first run, you get one ending. And then if you like speed run the game, you get another ending. But if you get a playthrough like yours, you get this ending.
Okay.
None of them are particularly better. I mean, this is by far the saddest one, but it's also probably the most canonical one.
Right, it's the one you're supposed to get, kind of thing.
Right. The one I got was story-wise, as far as understanding things, was easily the worst. So I like when I got my ending, I was like, "What the actual hell just happened?"
Successfully getting your space lesbian license. Oh, good. I can't
And
wait to
then
go fly out
there's-
for a new life and find none, and then
Yeah,
strangle my
and-
girlfriend in a tub.
Yep. And then there's also one secret ending.
Is it a silly dog ending?
It is not worth pursuing on your own.
Can I be that
There's like
girlfriend, please? Get in the tub, then.
But yeah, the secret ending that has like a whole, it's like a whole like ARG thing. Like you have to do like absurd things. Those that's why I'm not hesitating to tell you, because it's like ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
And that's what the 3 keys
Oh, okay.
in that one room are.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you gotta do that whole jazz. You gotta get 3 keys. You have to do absurd things to get the 3 keys. And then you gotta, there's like it's like a 12 or 16 digit code you have to put into the safe.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Interessant. You can strangle a polycule in the tub. Yeah, a polycule of me, myself, I, myself,
Right.
and my girlfriend, and my girlfriend, and my girlfriend.
There you go. Yeah, lots of.
Why wouldn't you want Ceres to strangle you in the tub?
Yeah. Where do I? Okay.
Wait,
you
but
want me
I
to,
have
like-
the long white hair. Does that mean I have to be the one getting strangled?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, damn it.
You also have one red eye, which is about halfway there to Ariana's 2 red eyes.
True. Well, I mean, canonically, Ceres as a character originally has 2 red eyes.
Well, shoot.
It's only later when corruption gets, a little bit more involved in the story that one of my eyes turns purpley.
Oh, wow, crazy. Almost like Ariana if they had lived.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm basically Ariana, but I lived, bitch.
That's right.
No, Ariana. With an E.
With an E. Get it right. Let's see. 12 hours, almost exactly, as I predicted. 12:38, whatever. And that's the game. I will say, for the other endings, it's not really worth replaying the whole game just to get one different cutscene. I'd say just look them up on YouTube.
Whoa, look at all the profiles.
So yeah. What do you want to do? Do you want to absorb it? Do you want to talk shop theories? Do you want to look at the other endings? Or I have a great synopsis video that's also hilarious that I want to show you.
Oh, hold on. Let me get to the chatting screen.
Okay.
Well,
I'm here to corrupt you.
I'm here, the throw pillow on the couch to
Yeah,
corrupt you.
I'm the demon that's been sealed in the throw pillow.
Yeah,
that's right, I
I'm
forgot
gonna
ads
let
were-
I snoozed the ad while we were talking. I'm gonna let this go. So we're gonna have the ad play out. Get up,
Right.
stretch.
Get up, stretch,
Strangle
cry a
your
little.
girlfriends in the tub if need be.
Yep.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ad starting soon. Please hold.
Adler.
Adler! Happy new ad!
Happy new ad. Yeah, yeah.
And that's another loop.
Whoa. I like to imagine, like Adler as like and Wesker being like pretty interchangeable.
I think Adler. I find it odd, Adler's purpose in the story. He seems
Do you
just
think
kind of
Adler's-
like a guy that stuff happens to. Like he
What about Issa?
he wants to be Sans so bad,
He does want to be Sans
right?
so badly. Yeah.
You want to be
He's-
Sans so bad that it makes you look
Oh,
stupid. Back to Undertale with you.
I think it's really cool though how he's like there's not a whole lot of room for different perspectives in the story, but he is such an interesting perspective on how the story plays out.
Is he?
Because he realizes what's going on, and you don't. Like, he's watching his whole world fall apart.
Right.
Realizes what's going on, also wants somebody to survive and thrive, but wants a completely opposite outcome that you want. Which in the end, what you want actually is kind of his goal too. He's just kind of in a whole different mindset.
Well, I feel like
Oh.
girlfriend is busy, so I strangled myself in the tub. Oh, you couldn't wait
Yeah.
5 minutes. Good job. I don't know. Like, I feel like our goal wasn't his goal because our goal was unattainable.
Right, but we didn't even know what it fully was. And Adler's goal was, at the end of the day, also unattainable, but he's like, I know exactly what I want. The interesting thing is
His
that
goal is
he's-
unattainable by virtue of us not being able to be stopped by him.
Right. Well, even if he did stop you, the same thing would happen. Each loop would get worse.
Right, but we're the looper.
Right. But, I mean, if it's any hint from the other bodies that you find strewn about, even if you die, things keep chugging along.
Oh, is that one of the was that the body that I had no comment about? That one of mine?
I think so. It's never directly said in any way, but I think so,
Gotcha.
yes. But yeah, of all the bodies that look a lot like you, there's all the ones in the elevator shaft, and then there's all the ones in the red desert.
Oh, the elevator shaft that we get pushed down.
Yes.
We were a cushion for ourselves. That's sweet.
That's all right. So the neat thing is Adler's ahead of the game.
That's weird that like each loop retains the previous stuff then.
Not all of it.
If we keep encountering our own dead bodies.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. Is not everything's retained. It's just Elster bodies.
Isn't Nekoyama kind of lowballing? This looks like quality work to me. Yeah, Studio Nekoyama is really good, actually. Oh no, Chet has corrupted Sarah's with our horny posting. Oh no? Nani?
No.
Nani for it? Welcome back
But-
from the ad, by the way.
Yeah. Hope
But
it
yeah,
was
this
good.
is Studio Nekoyama. It did very well with me. My favorite is my ears wiggle when I blink.
What the? Oh my god, they do. Oh.
Can I request a close up on the eyes? Yeah, hold on. This is as close as I can get.
Yeah, I like how the eyes jiggle.
They jiggled a lot more
Irises.
when I first got the model. I actually turned it down,
That's funny.
right?
Your little jello eyes.
Mwah.
I bet your blinks are audible.
Huh?
Like that's how squishy your eyes look. I bet when you blink, people can hear it.
It's like a SpongeBob noise, like.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
They wiggle so much. Sorry, I'm not actually related to the model. I'm just flirting. What? Oh, that's not. I thought. Why did I read? I'm not. I'm like, I know you're not related to the model.
Well, your eyes are like two different colored jellos. Mamma mia.
Mamma mia. Love the pupils. Mwah.
All right. So how much more do you want to dig in here?
I don't know. Out of curiosity, are the ears linked to your eyes or your eyebrows? They're linked to my eyes.
Oh yeah, your eyebrows can just move on their own.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have this feeling you're still reeling a little bit.
I'm not reeling. I'm just kind of like, I don't know. It feels like I missed something, you know?
Sure. I mean, we can keep going with more details.
Yeah,
Because
'cause
this game has a lot of details.
Right? Like, cause like I feel like I missed stuff in terms of just like I have a guess as to what like the promise was. I don't know what it was though.
What do you think it was? What's your guess?
It just had something to do. It was a promise that Ayana put onto Elster. It says, remember your promise.
Right.
And it probably had something to do with killing her.
Yeah.
Because it was like, I can't do it, you have to. Because that you have to sounded like you have to, you promised. Kind of thing.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Okay. I still don't really get where the King in Yellow comes in, you know?
Yeah, okay. Some things are just in there. Like there's literally direct quotes from like Lovecraft and the King in Yellow and other things.
Yeah, like there were some like poems and like some of the like the little blurbs that I would read, and I'm like, that's familiar, and I would log it, and then it wouldn't really come into play. It felt like,
Right.
which just makes me feel like I'm missing something.
Right. Okay, so
I have to assume that bioresonance in some way is how the looping is even happening.
sure, yeah.
Because that one descriptor of bioresonance was basically like, it's magic.
It's kind of magic.
And magic can kind of do whatever. So if there's ever a part that's just like, well, how did they even magic?
Maybe bioresonance did a lot.
Magic.
still don't
Um,
really get the beach island that kept getting, like, I get why Alina kept seeing it, and I get why Calibri saw it, and I get why Falca saw it, and I get why we saw it. I don't know if it's just a matter, if it just stops at, oh, it's a thing that Ariana painted, or if it was somehow significant to her specifically outside of that, especially since we kept going there in those weird visions.
Right. So, I mean, the painting itself is a famous painting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's literally called the Island of Death. And it is also... I think there was one room we actually missed in the final section, but it's essentially another unfinished painting, I believe. And essentially, Ariana had painted a version of the Island of Death repeatedly. And though it's mostly a thematic thing.
Okay.
Like...
So I'm not really missing anything in terms of that.
Right.
They were all seeing it because it's Ariana.
Yeah. Let's see what else. There's also other strange things, like the times where you opened the butterfly box and got teleported to a place. Do you know what that place is?
I got teleported to what?
You got teleported to a place where you found your radio thing. Do you remember that?
That was Rotfront.
I
thought.
That was... I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, it was like the snowy, like, outside place, and I walked in.
Right.
And there was the note from Ariana's mother.
Not quite. There's a note from Ariana's aunt saying, like, hey, your daughter, I know it's hard raising your daughter out there in the middle of nowhere on a radio station.
Right. I meant like it belonged to.
Right, it belonged to her mom.
Yeah.
So, like, that place you got taken to was a memory of a place where Ariana grew up.
Right.
And then there's the time you put in the video cassette to get the gold key. You got teleported to a train ride.
Teleported to what?
A train ride.
I don't remember a train ride.
You don't remember the train ride?
Maybe I'm just not remembering it as a train ride.
You remember because you were like, oh, some buildings are going way faster than others, and then you looked at it and you
Oh,
were
that's
like,
right.
oh,
Yep.
Yep. So you're on the train ride, and you were a little scared, so maybe you didn't notice, but at the end of the train, someone was sitting there.
No, I remember.
Yeah, and it was a white-haired girl.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
And then she disappeared, and I was like, oh, okay, bye-bye.
And then she disappeared, and then you had the golden key.
Mm-hmm.
So there's little bits of Ariana's will kind of all over the place.
Right, because it was said that she had bioresonance.
Yep.
They were like, I'm pretty sure the white-haired chick has bioresonance. And then one of Adler's journals was a memory of his that he assumed was from his Gestalt life, where he was basically assumably testing for that with her, of doing one of the classic psychic tests.
Right. It's not 100% clear whether that previous person was Adler's Gestalt life, but like there's so many connections to the card thing that it's just like, yeah, it's like pretty safe to assume.
Well, the thing I don't know is if it was a memory he got from Ariana, or if it was actually one of his Gestalt lives, because he was like, memory from my Gestalt life, I guess, because that was before he figured things out.
Right.
But Falca had already fallen ill and gotten flashes of the white-haired girl.
Right.
So my assumption was that it wasn't from his Gestalt life. Who knows how long ago Adler units were like put into production? So who knows how old the neural pattern is for that guy? I was thinking like, okay, it's probably a memory he's actually getting from Ariana. And he was just like rationalizing it as like, well, my POV, that must be one of my Gestalt memories acting up weird anyway.
It's honestly difficult to tell.
Right? Like
it could be either way.
Right.
Let's see. Here's a big question.
Mhm.
A big question that I'm surprised hasn't come up yet.
What's that?
Where is the Penrose?
It crashed on somewhere. Somewhere I keep teleporting to, I guess.
But where?
Just anywhere. I didn't think
Just
that mattered.
anywhere.
I walk through a glowing red gateway that doesn't actually lead to anywhere and end up on a crashed planet. Or a planet with a crashed ship on
Right.
it, and I fall over dead next to her.
Right. You crash on a planet, on a snowy planet. You go out, you're like, where's my wife? You find a hole, and then you go down into the hole, then you go in another hole, and then your face melts, and then you wake up in Serpinski. And then you go through all of Serpinski, you go all the way down deep, deep, deep into the mines, and then you come out, and you're in the same place, but now it's red.
Yeah. I mean, because, like, the thing is, like, there are a lot of visual similarities between it and Rotfront, and Rot is literally German for red. But, like, given how far away, presumably, the Penrose was going, unless they circled back and made it all the way back, and then crashed on Rotfront again. So that's the thing, like, I don't know how much of it I can just chalk up to, like, it's just, like, memory timeline shenanigans. You know,
Right.
it's so messy that unless something has a rock-solid connection, I can't, in good faith, like, say it's a connection. Because I could just be like, well, those could just be memories bleeding together. Like, that sequence might not have even happened. Like...
It's true, yeah. Like,
So it's like, unless it's like very solid, I'm basically throwing it out in my brain. It's like not.
Right.
Is that a divine comedy allegory?
I don't know. I don't know enough about it.
What is?
Could
Is
be.
what a divine comedy allegory? Just looking at your lashes. Oh yeah, I have white eyelashes.
But yeah, it is. You catch on quick in that it's hard to tell how much of anything is actually real with how much.
Well, I mean, so much
Space
surrealism.
magic.
Yeah, so much surrealism happened, and then I was handed an explanation that can kind of hand wave over anything, and I was like, oh, well then, like. Plus,
Right.
like, when it comes to looping timelines and Eldritch stuff, especially if you're gonna reference the King in Yellow so much,
Mm-hmm.
unreliable perspective is like the name of the game in Eldritch cosmic horror stuff.
Right.
So it's like the instant Eldritch gets dropped anywhere, I immediately cannot trust what I'm seeing necessarily on virtue of it being seen. Right? Like,
True.
yeah.
There's some things you can take for granted, like, or at least for the sake of the story, you can
Like
take for
at
granted.
face value.
Yeah, like the information you figure out at the end of the game about what happened on the Penrose. Essentially, it's got yeeted into space 3,000
Yeah,
cycles. It's
yeah. I was gonna say the notes at the end written by Ariana. I think like I can assume all those happen. Basically, if it's written down in some way, I can trust it a little bit more. A little bit more.
a little bit more.
Mostly. Like the decrypted messages about the Penrose program, those I can trust. Ariana's notes on like her little diary notes, I can trust those for the most part. The only thing I can't trust is the number of cycles it had actually been, both because it's redacted
Sure.
and also because I don't know how many of those cycles, if she's like counting, like say it's cycle 1500 of her being out there and then time loop happens. If she's not if she doesn't notice it, she might just be like 1501 when it's really, 1200 again. So I don't know how many of those numbers were double counted when she was writing how many cycles it had been.
Right.
So it's like that's a part of a note that I can't trust. I don't know, never mind. All of the you go down a hole and then another hole and then felt like Dante Elster ascending through hell after Beatrice Ariana. Oh, fair.
Oh, interesting. So do you want to hear my timeline of it?
Sure.
Okay. So essentially, how I understand it is Penrose stuff happens. Lesbians fall in love, all that jazz, and then the bad news breaks, where it's like, hey,
We're kind of screwed.
Yeah, we screwed you. Sorry about that. Die happy, anyways. I don't know. Bye. And then, based on the evidence on the ship, is Elster and Ariana tried to survive as long as possible.
Right. Because all of the things that it said were like, you know, it's like repairs might be bad, and they were, and it's like you might have radiation leaking from the coolant, and there was. So it's like all evidence that pointed to they rationed as much as possible. She was in the cryopod, like yeah, they were attempting to sustain for as long as possible. That much I agree with.
Right. And at a certain point, she's put into the cryopod, and then you got to think about what is going on with bioresonance, and also Elster. Like, actual Elster is probably dead over there in the other room. The earliest interactions with Arion's bioresonance to the Sierpinski facility is Falk going into the mines and witnessing the Red Gate, which is something we also get to witness when we go far enough down the mines as well. After we get through, nowhere, the Silent Hill implant level.
If we can trust that the Red Gate is even in the bottom of the mine.
Right. Well, at the very least, there's 2 counts of us encountering the Red Gate, which is when we go through it and Falk going through it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's at least 2 counts of it. Whether what's going on in the bottom of the mine is a mixed reality, actual reality, or just some nightmare, hard to say. But at some point you go down and you reach the Red Gate, which is some kind of connection with Ariana, because after Falk goes through the Red Gate, her mind starts to, and memories start to meld, essentially. Like, all the notes point to Falk's obsession with the memories.
Are we assuming that she went through the Red Gate and then came back out the other way? Back into Sierpinski?
I have no idea, honestly.
I was going to say, I don't even know if she went through the gate.
Yeah, she at least reached it. I don't think she went through it.
Right.
Because
that would have just taken her to the red place, and
yeah,
she would have been on the Penrose.
I think Adler said multiple times that Falk came back from the mines and then got sick, so I don't think she went all the way through.
Right.
But essentially, there's lots of memories in Adler's diaries of everything being fine on Sierpinski, right? And then there's like an Elster there, and things like that.
That's the thing is, like, I don't know which of the other thing is, like, we can trust that each iteration of Adler's journal is a documentation of what happened in a given loop.
Right.
We have no idea what order those loops happened in.
Sure. Well, the original theory, before even some of the extra notes, is that, and this is supported by a note that is found in Nowhere. Something about a dreamer turning over in their sleep and like a decaying world and something like that. I don't know. Which, if you want, you can also open up the game and review a bunch of notes, which, if you want to understand more, I recommend anyways.
Mm-hmm.
But essentially, the concept is Ariana's having a dream of sorts, of Serpinski.
Oh,
And-
hi, fan artist Kitty.
Hello.
Falk at some point touches the edge of that dream, and things go bad. And also with each subsequent loop, things get worse as like
What
there's
are the
also
conditions for it to loop then? Is it Elster
Good
dying, or is it
question.
dictated by Ariana going to bed and waking up, going to bed and waking up?
Good question. Because I think Ariana is in the cryopod the whole time. But there's also Alina, who also knows Elster. And it's the short version of it is Alina is
Well,
essentially like,
I think that Alina probably knew Elster because Ariana had seen Alina in that photo and was dreaming about her and basically gave her a version of Elster. And like, it's like, here's the thing, when it comes to the idea of the dreamer in
right,
cosmic horror, there are a great many interpretations that place all of reality as we know it as the dream of a great old one. And when the great old one wakes up, the dream will end, i.e. Xanarkand Final Fantasy X, right?
Yeah.
So if Ariana is the dreamer, then it would make sense that she would dream of Alina and wanting to essentially be her, or like wondering what her life would be like, because she was already doing that, being like, I want to be out there, you know. But I want Elster with me. So Sierpinski orders an Elster unit.
Yeah, I want to be not me. I want to be not on Penrose, but I want Elster.
But I want Elster, and so Alina gets an Elster.
Right. And you get an Elster, and you get an Elster.
But only if you're me.
But only if you're me, which
And
is
so,
that person right there.
If Falca touched the dream, so to speak, and got inundated with the cosmic truth of the dreamer, then her similarities to Elster are being blurred by the dreamer, i.e. Ariana.
Yeah. So a lot of the things that Falk says are actually pretty confusing at a certain point. Mostly with the comparisons to Elster, because at first it seems like her personality is getting replaced by Ariane, and then it seems like she is also having a relation with Elster, and it seems like not only is Falk getting imprinted with Ariana's memories, but also with the love that Elster has for Ariana as well. She starts saying things like, she doesn't want us anymore, she'll never dance with us again. You know, we can be one, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like Falk is just getting absolutely mind melded at both ends with both Elster's and Ariana's memories.
If we continue to view it through the lens of Nightmare Realms and Dream Realms and cosmic horror stuff and eldritch stuff, if Ariana is the dreamer, Adler would be something of a witness.
Yes.
And Falca would be playing the role of the in a great many of these stories, there is someone who seeks out to understand and is destroyed by that understanding or that attempt to understand.
Right.
It is
possibly
often a fall of hubris which would make sense of someone built to literally be, I'm the leader, I'm the best, I can do anything.
Right.
Whereas Adler
the
is a much
one-
more subservient, much less self-confident figure.
Right. And Falk is also supposed to be the very powerful bioresonant herself. She's supposed to be the top dog, prototype bioresonant,
Which I think
based off
makes
of the
her
Supreme
more.
Leader.
I think that makes her more susceptible to it, though.
Right.
More sensitive to it.
It's a sensitivity to it. Maybe she even like sniffed out that something was amiss before anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also a testament to how strong, because there's plenty of bioresonant people. There's bioresonant replicas. You noticed a good detail where one of the the medical report photos had a girl with the 3 diamonds on her head.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone who's bioresonant has that.
Oh, okay.
Falk has it, the Calibris have it, and that girl had it. The book about bioresonance had it. That is the symbol for bioresonance, essentially.
Okay.
So,
Because it's also like
Not-
the 3 stars of the flag or whatever.
right. So not everyone who's bioresonant is like, godlike, right?
Mm-hmm.
The closest one to that were maybe the revolutionary leaders, or the empress of the imperial regime, and Falk maybe behind them. But Ariane was, from her feats, depending on how you choose to think how real any of this is, would easily surpassed all of that.
And when it comes
her
to
latent-
time looping, it's theoretically possible that she is the source of all bioresonancy.
Who knows? I think that's a stretch, but there's nothing to say that's not true.
It can
but
be a stretch, but like it's no more of a stretch than anything
Right.
else.
There's also some theories that, since there's a few notes that say bioresonance is a gift from deep space, that sending someone with strong bioresonance potential, like Ariane, into deep space, there's a lot of theories and some suggestions, though extremely vague, that Ariane encountered something in deep space with her mind.
Maybe, but I feel like we would have seen some kind of hint of that in her diary notes.
Maybe, though.
Because those are the
There-
kind of things that you would maybe write down or see evidence of. Which is why I say, like, it's just as likely that she is the source of it, because
Right.
she exists outside of time right now. In
I
terms
don't-
of story.
I don't think it's time.
She kind
I
of
think
does.
it's just her redoing the dream over and over again.
Maybe, but by virtue of being able to do that, time is irrelevant.
Sure, but I don't think she's like affecting the entire scope of reality. I think
She
it's,
could be,
it's
though.
this-
There's no
she
evidence
could
to
be.
suggest that she's not. And the
Sure.
fact that it could be a gift from deep space and she herself is in deep space and has the ability to affect the past and multiple
that's-
timelines, that like it
I
is.
think affecting the past is maybe a stretch.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't see. I mean, if we're talking in a dream in terms of memories, right?
In
Like,
terms of the loops, if something is repeating, it's not like, I'm saying if day 3 equals day 1, it's then day 2 might not, day 2 being day 4 doesn't matter. Those
Sure.
are the same.
right, but in the terms of whether it's repeating time loops or a repeating dream, like it's impossible to distinguish between the two anyways.
But if the dream is affecting reality in some way, like that's the thing, is like,
Oh, yeah, I suppose if you yeah, from that
if you treat,
connection-
okay, like that's the thing, if you treat anything that happens in the story in terms of something definitely directly connected to Ariana as real, you kind of have to treat all of it as real. You don't really get to cherry pick. So like either all of those instances are just her dream, or her dream is affecting reality in some way.
It depends on how much you view it from Ariana's perspective, I guess, and how much she essentially inserted into this scenario, and how much
Is just like happening without her. Like, do you think the time loops have
Right.
nothing to do with her?
Because the thing is, Adler started figuring things out, and the thing is, Adler had the one notebook he would find in the mechanism, the thing you solved instantly, which is something he confiscated from Alina. Every time he opens it, the notebook has his previous entries from previous loops. So like some things, like Elster's body and that,
Well, every time we open it, it does, but when he opens it, it's blank.
it's blank the first time until he gets to the date where he first starts writing it. And then he notices he has previous entries from the same date.
That's only in one of the books, though. In only one of the
It's-
journals does he say, wait, why do these all have the same date?
Right, exactly. It's the journal in the thing, though, in the thing you open.
Right. But then in that one room where we read through like 4 of his identical journals,
Right.
so it's not
That-
every time that he opens that mechanism. It's only that one time.
Well, the thing is that room didn't exist in the original game.
But if it's put in afterwards,
Right.
you can't just throw it out as non-canon. Like,
Sure, okay, so... let me
it's
put it
in the
this
game
way.
now.
Yeah, it's in the game now. But here, let me put it this way. The way he refers to the book, right? The book itself. He refers to it in 2 ways. He refers to it first as a book he finds in the mechanism. And he says, oh, it's empty. He doesn't refer to it again until he runs out of pages in his normal book. Then he refers to it a third time as he's writing in his new book, where he's like, oh, I have repeated entries here from previous occurrences. So we have a normal book he writes, and then a book that has entrances from across different loops, which he starts writing in that book on the same day in each loop. And you'll notice this because if all of his other normal books that you read when I showed you that extra room, each one he runs out of space in all those other normal books on the same day. So it's the same sequence of writing into those books, but in different loops. So like
Right.
it shows he wrote one book which had one set of experiences in one loop, wrote another book in a different loop, which had another set of experiences, and then another one and another one. The only one that has the same date with different experiences is the book in the mechanism. You read it and it's like every time he writes in his entry for the first time, it's from a different loop. It'll mention something about
Right.
like Falk's okay, Falk's not okay. Wait, I wrote a thing in a previous entry. Wait, what's going on? I only
Right.
wrote it for the first time just today, but there's already entries in it.
Right, but in every single one of the normal books, as you put it, he flips through the book before writing in it, and,
Right, and
it's all empty. So
Right,
it's
it's
not when he
empty.
opens it.
It's not when he opens it, it's on the day that he decides to write in it.
Yeah.
That all of them become real, because those entries aren't real until the day when he first writes in it arrives.
Unless the book is always real, unless the book is an always constant, and the only... No, never mind. I don't know. This
Right.
like
So
there's so many
My-
incongruencies.
So my idea is things that are close to Ariane, which include Alina's, self-insert self-insert Alina Seo, and Elster, those are things that get excluded from the time loop because they are the things closest to Ariane, which I know is kind of like a vague concept, but that's the only
It's a really vague
tie.
concept because we don't really understand what constitutes as being close. And we keep fluctuating how much control and power we're giving Ariana, and every time we discuss it. It's like, in one
Right.
instance, like, well, she has a very limited amount of power in this sense, like, that's a stretch. And then in another instance, like, well, everything that's close
Right.
to her is excluded. It's like, well,
Right, exactly. Well, then
how come
that's
Elster
why-
doesn't remember anything? You know?
Right. Well, that's why I lean on the, the idea of a repeating dream, because it is a dream. It's
Define repeating dream then. I need you to define
It's-
that, because when you say that,
I don't
that
know.
tells me that either we're talking like cosmic level dream where the
Mhm.
dream is reality is being dreamed up, or it's a dream as in it didn't happen.
Okay, so essentially, Ariane has a dream that she wants. She wants to, we discussed this already. She wants the I want a different life,
Mhm.
right? However, the last thing that was happening to her in reality is that she was put into cryogenic sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So, simply put, her psychic powers are manifesting her subconscious desires into this new scenario. Reality is being warped. To what the
Which
Whether it is-
reality? Is there one reality, or or is she just like destroying? Is she just like, scrap that one, start a new one? All right, once upon a time, nope, scrap that one. All right, start a new one.
so it's not
and each
fully
each one of
understood-
those iterations is getting more fucked up as she's closer and closer to death.
right. It's not fully understood because it's a matter of
I'm asking what your opinion is. When
Oh, my
you
opinion
say
is?
repeated
Okay.
dream, are you saying that it is a time loop being from the perspective of the people in it, a time loop
100%.
where it's one reality being repeated over and over, one section of their reality being repeated over and over again and getting corrupted? Or is it there's reality A where it is a fixed set of events and then she's strangled, and then but also her dream is crafting its own reality that is then being repeated, or a new reality each time she dreams of it? When you say repeated dream, which one of these do you mean?
It's I'd say mostly the first one, but it's probably a little bit of both.
What does that mean?
Good question.
Explain your interpretation of events.
Okay, you're gonna make me really go off here on I'm going full nerd.
As if
you're
you
asking
weren't
this.
already.
All right. No, you don't even know. You
I
haven't even
do,
s-
I
This
do
isn't
know.
even my final
Oh,
form.
it probably is throw pillow.
How dare you.
I'm sorry.
If I wasn't embroidered onto this cushion, I swear. You think me soft now. Like, go ahead, fall asleep on my pillow and I'll give you nightmares too.
Yeah. Well, are those realities or not? Now you'll
Okay.
have to find out.
Okay, so I'm going to be saying this in kind of a poetic and eldritch way because it's
I will do my
Once
best
again-
to interpret what you're saying.
okay. So, from my perspective,
Mm.
Ariane and Elster are sent deep into the abyss of space because if you count like how far the Oort cloud is in reality, that shit's ridiculously far.
Right.
There's no coming back, in my opinion. People argue that they could have turned back and crashed on a real planet. I disagree, but
Yeah,
That
I
is up
don't
to
think
interpretation.
where the Penrose is relevant at all. I think it's
Right.
just a rock somewhere,
right, exactly.
like forever away.
I
Take your
right,
pick.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think, realistically speaking, because I know a little bit about space, they would not have ever landed on anything even remotely planet-sized. Now, things go. One thing we know, can agree on, that doesn't need too much explaining, is how things went bad on the Penrose.
Yeah.
And then there is Ariane's sleep, cryogenic sleep, the literal going to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Her bioresonance kicks in, and you could say a signal, title drop, is sent out. And there's the theory that it touches upon something deep and eldritch into space, maybe something about the nature of the fabric of reality itself, blah blah blah. Unsure.
Yeah,
There's some hints to that.
She bumps fists with Azathoth, and
Yeah, there's weird hints to it in the secret ending, but it's really hard to discern even from the secret ending. And there's two theories. There's kind of a split on my interpretation of what happens from that point.
so we can agree. Just to define our things. Since we're talking about potentially repeating timelines or split timelines,
Right.
or multi-realities or repeated realities, etc. We will say, can we agree that the sequence of events leading up to her going to cryosleep at the end of their, like, basically their last ditch trying to survive as long as possible, is like set. Like, we all know I was promised Signalis and was lied to. Shame on you. What do you mean? We beat Signalis and are now talking about it.
Yeah, this is like the other half of like what Signalis is. First you play the
Welcome
game,
in.
and then you talk about it for 3 weeks, and then you look at lesbian memes for the rest of your life.
Welcome in, Big Chungus. But yeah, okay, so let's say sequence of events that happen of her childhood, her growing up,
Right.
her being disillusioned with her life, getting into the Penrose program. She would have gone to Sierpinski, which is why she knows about it, and she you were already doomed. Yeah, true.
Yeah, already doomed.
Would have gone to Sierpinski, saw a picture of Alina, all of that happens. She gets into the Penrose program, meets, is like, man, this is great. Ain't nobody around except Elster. Whatever. And then she likes Elster, and the lesbian things happen. And then they get the bad news. Blah, blah, blah. Last ditch effort, go into cryosleep. She makes Elster promise to be like, if it's hopeless, kill me, kind of thing. Probably. Something like that. And then cryosleep happens. That's like timeline alpha. Like, the branching doesn't happen until after that, is what you're saying. Like, we all agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. I am caught up to your interpretations.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cryosleep. Now what?
The basics. All right, the basics happen. So, Ariane doesn't know she's bioresonant for like her entire life until this happens. So I guess like the stages of grief happen like in her mind, like, and Ariane wants something else.
Be free from the pillow, making your head big. There we go.
Whoa, you fool, you shouldn't have done that. Anyways, I'll ruin your life after I'm done talking about my Signalis lore.
Right. So she sends out she's thinking about stuff. She goes into sleep. She sends out a signal, unbeknownst to her.
You're right. The nature of bioresonance is, as described in some notes, the nature of extending your will outwards across space into other occurrences. And this is kind of vague, like the nature of the thing itself.
Yeah, like I said, it's basically magic.
Right, exactly.
We can
So
kind of do
there's
anything for anyone.
right. There's some people who think that there's a few different routes you can go down. One, um, the events that are occurring in this kind of pocket world that Ariana has dreamed up.
Right.
Or you could say her bioresonance reaches the closest thing that it can reach, which would be the farthest planet out in the solar system, Lang, where Serpinski would be. So either it's Ariana warping reality on Serpinski itself, and there's a portal reality between wherever the Penrose is and Serpinski, and they're somehow linked. Or
And it's one of those
like
darn freaking Metroidvania ass one-way doors.
yeah, maybe. And or it's like, well, my personal theory is that since bioresonance has the ability to read people's minds, is that Ariana's bioresonance like reached out, read the minds and everything that was going on Serpinski, and was just like, oh, so that's what Serpinski's like, and then either twisted the reality down there or made her own version of it. Somewhere in between is what reality was supposed to be and what she wanted it to be. It's not entirely clear, but whatever the case.
So the two things you mentioned were the two things I mentioned of like either she's affecting reality as it is repeatedly, or she's dreamed up a dream realm that has it that is essentially one layer above or one layer below timeline alpha, and is freely manipulated essentially.
Right. And the reason why I think she's manipulating at least the reality on Lang a little bit is because
reality is an outside of the dream reality.
Yes.
Okay.
Or at least I kind of envision it as she like grabbed Lang or Serpinski and kind of like absorbed it into her dream.
I don't doubt that her reading minds is what informed her dream. The question is the events as we the player experience them a result of being inside said dream or being outside of said dream? Also, yes, you can.
Is from the player's perspective, I mean, we're Elster, right? Mostly. So here's a neat thing. There's a neat detail. If you die as Elster in Serpinski, it says Elster S2301, Elster S23 or S2301, like in the blue screen of when you die. Mm-hmm. Whenever you leave Serpinski, except for in the nowhere world, I think, it says Elster 512. So the general idea is you're Elster. You're like, hi, I'm Elster. Where's my wife?
I miss my wife.
I miss my wife.
I miss my wife, Alina. I miss her a lot.
And you're essentially in, yeah. My vision is you're essentially in the starting hub, like a little bit before the dream. You're in your spawn point, essentially. In one version of the thing is, it's not fully understood what the place is where the ship is, right? Because it's not quite where Ariana wanted to be and not quite where she is.
What ship is?
The Penrose.
I don't think the where of the Penrose is fully relevant unless we're saying that it's an entire like dream world, in which case that's probably why the crash site has reminiscent topography to Rotefront. Because again, like she knows like we're capital F fricked. And no amount
Right.
of wishful thinking will prevent her from knowing that. So no, as much as she would like to dream of it coming home, she knows it's not there actually, which means it's not there actually. Whether
Right.
it's a dream world or affecting genuine outside dream reality.
Right.
So I don't think the where of the Penrose matters too much.
Right. Not even. I agree. Not where it is physically. Not really important.
That's strategic.
But
Very
even
nice.
but even where it is in this nightmare is
Freak Adler.
strange because it's in we arrived there 3 times, and the first time we leave, and as we're still leaving we end up back there again, except it's different and Ariana's still not there, and then we jump down a hole, everything's changed and stuff, then we end up in Rotfront, then we go through all of Rotfront, and then we end up back at the ship again. So it's not a where is it in a physical sense, it's a where is it in just how far is it from Ariane, because the way I see it is there's 3 distances the ship is at. Every time you arrive at the ship, you're a little bit closer to Ariane for real. The first time you wake up at the ship, you're as far as you can get. You're essentially at the spawning point for the dream. When you go into the hole, which I think represents the edge of the dream, this reality she's come up with,
So what
you
you're
end
saying
up-
with those words makes me think of you thinking of it as like a legitimate, like it is a separate pocket reality being dreamed up.
yeah, probably.
That does not affect the outside world. Rather,
Probably.
her drawing memories and thoughts from the outside world that she connects to informs her dream.
I'd say so.
In that case, one thing that could be true is that there is no reality changing at all per se, and what we're actually playing through is from Ariana's perspective up until she gets strangled in the real timeline.
Could be.
Could be.
But there's the things that get put into question in why this is a pocket reality dreamt up by her, but she is oddly the one with the least agency in it other than the dream's initial conception. Because the dream is deteriorating, and then there's characters like Elster and Adler who start developing an agency that can navigate through the dream outside of whatever her intentions might be. And there's also the fact that Ariane needs Elster to be the one to end it all. There's something that strongly implies that Ariana is not really in full control.
Well, yeah, I made reference to it earlier of her, basically her broken will.
Right.
Like I've had dreams where I've had semi-lucid dreams where I understood that it was a dream, but I couldn't change anything within it.
Right.
And I think for someone like her, the reason she has no agency is because she just wants to give up. But Elster won't kill her IRL, so she's still dreaming.
Right.
She can't wake up because she's still in the cryopod.
Right. And there's even a conflict of interest with Ariane because like she doesn't want to die
Right.
immediately. Like she ends up creating the dream as an escape
Mm-hmm.
where she can live as a different person in a different place, but still with Elster.
But her health, like as systems fail, she's still deteriorating, just much, much, much slower.
Yeah, exactly. And the kind of the fleshiness of the dream too is also probably analogous to the literal actual
her
cancer.
dying. Yeah. From the radiation leak and the cooling. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. That makes sense. Okay. Which
Oh, so
it also
time.
all right. No, it's in progress.
Okay.
It's interesting. More and more I'm starting to think that that the dream and reality are entirely separate.
Mm-hmm.
And that the sequence where we quote unquote fail and then we enter into the ship and like replace our parts with the one that slumps over at the end
Right.
isn't a indication of a time loop. It's rather an indication of when we played through it, when the dream was still happening, she dreamt about Elster going to kill her and then kind of and was like, it's just like, I just want it to end, but I don't want to die. Like, you know, she basically dreamed a sequence of Elster putting an end to her.
Right. So let me
failing.
describe the three endings.
Mm-hmm.
So the ending you got is promise, right? Where you keep your promise.
I kept my promise. I murdered my girlfriend.
Yep. There's one ending called memory, where you go into the room and Ariane forgets you. She doesn't know who you are. And Elster just sits there and is like, it's okay. Doesn't kill her and just sits next to the cryopod and just dies. And then there's the leave ending where you attempt to go in, which is the one I got, where you attempt to go into the room and then Elster is like, nope, and just leaves the ship and is like, I can't do it. And then she just goes outside and lays down and dies.
Yeah, it's like, I can't go through with killing her.
Yeah, she's like, I can't do it. So what I'm seeing with all these Elsters, the three different endings, are all the ways that Elster has failed. Either she gets killed by Adler, like gets pushed down an elevator shaft, that happened plenty of times. She'll reach the end and then leave. She can't do it, which is probably what all the bodies outside in the desert were. Or she'll get there, Ariane doesn't remember, and maybe Elster doesn't remember too, and she just sits there and dies. And then you come in, the halfway point, and you're like, hey, look, another me with spare parts. And you're like, give me that. So, like, my vision is that the leave and memory endings are, like, the failed attempts, and then the promise ending is the final, like, hooray, you did it. But even then, there's, like, a hint of me that's just kind of like, what if it never really does end? What if it's actually impossible to kill her, and it still went on anyways? That's the sicko brain in me.
Yeah, like, that's the thing, is, like, you kind of have to just, there are things that cannot be smoothed over without a leap. And you kind of have to just decide which one you want. There's the time loop, which is it is a never-ending cycle. There is no way out.
Right.
There's the like eldritchy dream world where it's basically in reality, Elster is just there, doing whatever she can, and not being able to go through with it, and then finally decides to wake her up to put her to sleep forever.
Right.
And everything before that was not in timeline alpha. It was a separate reality of her dreaming of death, basically. And all of the fear and confusion and pain and wanting it to end, but not wanting to die, just not wanting to be this, that comes with it. And then there's the, like, you know, psychic, like, semi kind of in the middle where it is a dream, but that dream affects actual reality, and it is essentially a loop with an endpoint being promise.
Right.
And you just kind of have to pick one because, like, there's not enough evidence to definitively say any of them.
I think when you review notes and do things like that, you'll start to narrow down which one you like more, because they're like I said, this game is full of details.
Right, like it's one of those, like, it's well written in the sense that, like, there isn't enough for anyone to fit perfectly,
Right,
because
but also
that's
so
what
much.
makes it, like, yeah, there's enough to support any given one, but not enough to debunk definitively any other one.
Right.
Which is it's a hard balance to strike, but it can also be really frustrating.
Yeah.
Of where it's
Yeah,
like,
that's-
okay, well, it's like we all reached the cliff. Now we just have to, well, I'm going to jump off to the right because I think there's water down there. Well, I'm going to jump forward because I think there's a platform there. Well, I'm going to jump to the left because I think there's a slide over here. And
Right.
you will never see where anybody else lands.
Yeah, basically.
It is the ending of How Fish is Made. Like, you'll never know if up or down mattered at all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's one of those experiences where it's like, yeah, you can compile every note, you can scrutinize every detail, you're still gonna come to a point where you have to leap. And you just have to choose which direction you think you like best for leaping.
Right. And
Which is fine. I think it is absolutely fine for stories to be that way. And when you are dealing with, if you're gonna be dropping references like King in Yellow
Right.
so importantly, like have it be a recurring central piece, you have to write it that way.
we gotta watch the secret ending. It implies so much, and I can't really describe it to you. It's just too weird and obtuse. Like, it's so
Also, hi,
something.
Sora.
I'm sorry, chat, that I haven't been like directly talking to you as much. I just didn't want to
Interrupt the discussion.
But yes, I agree with you, Big Chungus. Heck Adler. All my homies hate Adler.
Yeah. Adler
Chingbungus.
didn't do a single thing
Chingabinga.
right.
Nozami
It is-
Siping.
It is morally correct to make fun of Adler.
It is always morally you can always hate Adler. It is
Yeah.
always morally just.
It is always okay.
But yeah, Sora's gonna nap, so everybody be quiet.
Oh, be quiet. But yeah, I'm going to bombard you with memes.
Also, hi Scarlet. I think I said that earlier, but if I didn't,
Hi, Scarlet.
ain't nothing to apologize for. Anyone who doesn't love Nerdy App can fight me IRL. I am happy that you guys are accommodating of me just going off on a tangent, because like similarly, it's things like this that I love in writing with Slay the Princess too, of just like being able to be like, Oh, repeated motifs and like existential themes and etc. etc. And just stuff like that. Why have I been
Yeah,
tagged so
it's
many times?
It's literally my name, the game.
Yeah, there is an error in reality, I suppose.
Literally, so many things are glitchy in so many aspects. Like that Falk fight.
Oh my god,
Like,
that was so annoying.
like, hey, if that was not reality error screaming into the void during that fight, I don't know what it is.
Right. Like I don't know. I will say, like, in terms of gameplay, it did very well, kind of adhering to the style. Some of those fights were so annoying.
Yeah, the game does not have great boss fights. The game is not built for boss fights.
But like neither does Silent Hill for the PS1. Like
Right, exactly.
like that game has ass boss fights too and tank controls. So it's like I'm not docking it as like a reason to not play this game. It is a fantastic game. And if anything, it just shows how intensely they paid homage to the style. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there were a lot of quality of life upgrades to compared to those
Right.
older games. But like the core essence is there, including the awkward aiming and tank controls and like
Yep.
kind of crappy boss fights, but like not experience ruining even remotely.
Right. Oh, also, I get to tell you what the bottle was.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
what was the bottle? Why couldn't I use it?
It was smelling salts.
Yeah. That's why I was like,
It-
oh,
it
is this
literally s-
spices?
It literally said in the description it helps with waking up the unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Who was unconscious while you were in nowhere?
Huh?
What other person was with you while you were in nowhere?
I don't. Were there any other people?
Yeah. Remember when you went down the vertical flesh hallway for the first time and you fought a boss?
Yeah.
Yeah, who killed it? Who was in the save room all the time? In the bottom save room?
Issa?
Yeah.
I thought she was dead.
No, no, she. If you examine it, it's just like she's unconscious.
Oh, maybe that. Okay, you know what? I just never put that together.
Yeah, so the idea is you take the bottle up to her nose and you're like, "Hey, wake up!" And she's like, "Oh shit, that's the good stuff." And then
Does she say anything? I'm glad. I'm sorry. Man, I feel like I missed dialogue then.
she basically says like, "Wow, what a gun!" And thanks for saving me. And I still gotta go look for my girl. And oh, you can have that gun because Elster being so polite. Well, if you look at the gun multiple times, she'll be like, "Oh, I can't take this. It's not mine."
Mhm.
And then when Issa wakes up, she's like, "Oh, you can have the gun." And it's like sick. And then you get the strongest gun in the game.
So I could have had that gun,
Yeah.
got that entire final area.
Yep.
I got to shoot Falk with it like 4 times.
Yeah. It also pierces through all objects
Oh.
and can also pierce through Mina armor. You don't have to wait for the hole to open up. You just blast her.
Oh.
Also, the flare gun you never used. If you shoot something with the flare gun, it basically always dies in one hit and also gets cooked, like a road flare would.
Oh, I knew that it would get cooked if it died. I didn't know it would die in one hit.
Yep. And then there's also the grenade launcher shells, which I mean, it's pretty obvious those are strong, but you never use those either.
I don't know how. I didn't know how. I didn't know what gun they were for.
Oh, you just put them in the flare gun.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't use it at all my first run too.
Yeah, well, I see single shot, and I'm like, I'm not going to use 2 inventory slots on a 1 shot. Like,
Right. But yeah,
I hate you.
it's very strong. Also, there is a secret mechanic with the road flares,
Oh
which
yeah.
the game does not tell you. If you get up at just the right distance, if you equip a road flare and you get up at just the right distance on an enemy, preferably one that hasn't seen you, you can actually press the use button and you will stab them with the road flare and they'll just die.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. It's extremely strong, but the game doesn't tell you can do that, and you have to be like right up on them. It's not like the range of the stun rod. You have to be right on their face.
Right, I meant because you have to like be close enough for the fuse to cook them. Like,
Yeah, exactly. And people have found out that you can actually kill the Mina boss if you do it just right with that technique, but it's like nearly impossible because like her face only opens when she barfs.
yeah, she barfs on the floor and it's gross.
Yeah. But it is possible. Lots of silly little weird stuff like that. There's also a mechanic where if you have no weapons in your hands, you can run up to enemies and you just, instead of attacking, you push them,
Uh
and you can just keep pushing them.
huh.
So if you're in the room with one enemy, you can just like stagger lock them. So you're just pushing them forever.
That's really funny. Hi, Tsuki. Welcome in. Thank you for the lurk. Interessant. Well, I'm glad I put one more game up on the I finished it list. We'll put it on the wall right next to Fire Emblem Three Houses and Ori and the Blind Forest. And Pokemon Coliseum and the Nuzlocke.
Yeah.
I've finished so many games on stream. You know a game I haven't finished on stream? Persona 3 Reload. I'm a real space lesbian now. Yeah, I'm getting my lesbian license in all vehicles. See, I own a Subaru, so I am a land vehicle based lesbian. I have the license for it. Now I have the Signalis space lesbian license. Now I need like a boat lesbian and like a plane lesbian. And I'll be good.
Trying to think if I know of any
Seafaring
games that are
lesbians
actually.
time. Less standard means of transport. Vesperchen, remember our promise. Wow.
Yeah. What about bike lesbians?
I already am a bike lesbian. I have a trek bike.
Oh, okay. Well, shoot.
I have 4 achievements that I didn't get. I assume 3 of them are endings. The other 2 endings plus the secret ending. And then maybe the 4th one is getting the right one.
I have 3 I haven't gotten.
Yeah,
and
you have to have Synchronizität. Do you have Beschlagnahmt? It just
Yep.
says lose something of no value. I don't remember what that is.
Yeah, I have that.
Schwere Ausnahmefälle.
Yep.
Abwärts. Which is lose something of value, which is interesting.
Oh yeah, I got that.
Einhorn.
Oh yeah.
Liminalität.
Yep.
Das Ende. Gestaltzerfall and Vesperchen.
Yep.
Okay, so
Oh, and then
you have
I have
all
Nitro,
the ones.
which is the gun.
Okay, so there is one for the gun.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have all the ones I have except for the gun. Can I be a plane lesbian because flying? That counts. Lesbian plane, a Beechcraft skipper maybe?
Oh, also a neat thing.
Mhm.
So for all of the wall safe codes, they all change except for one. That's
Is
the
it
first
the like
one.
because it's like set to the default?
Yeah, exactly. So you can start the game and just go and solve that right away. if you just know it. You start a whole new game, solve it right away.
Are the frequencies note codes different?
Yes, those ones are different. You have
Ah.
to look at the frequencies.
Right,
first-
you have to like see what the actual frequency numbers are. It's not always like 73, 53.
I think the frequency numbers are the same, but
Okay, so you could immediately, as soon as you get the radio, tune to those numbers and get all of those codes.
Yeah, which you
Gotcha.
could technically do anyways, but there's the one that has the cipher, so you have to get the cipher note for the sword one, I believe. And I
Oh,
think the
right.
ciphers are different. Those ones will change per playthrough.
Okay.
So what you can do is normally you get the gun and you get the note, the microscopic note that has the code for the wall, right? But if you get the code for the wall right away, that means you don't need to get the gun. That means you can skip getting a gun right away. So you can actually go a long time in the game without having any gun at all.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting. So the nice thing about hidden achievements is that when you look them up in the store page, their descriptions you don't have descriptions on them.
Right.
So it's a little bit spoiler safe. But I was really curious specifically about the percentages. There is a drastic drop in the three that you don't have. The
Oh,
rarest
interesting.
achievement besides those three is Versprechen. Remember our promise, 30%. The next achievement down is 6% of people have it. Then 4, then 3.8. And it's Loche, Überleben, and Achtung. Überleben is, I believe, it's German for survive.
I'm just gonna look them up. I'll spoil them for me. 'Cause
Loche, I can't remember what it means, and Achtung is attention. Hey, hope you have a great stream. Thank you, Joxus! Thank you. Thank you for the lurk. Lurkers make Twitch go round real. I'm gonna look up specifically what Loche means, because I can't remember.
Oh, yeah, I just looked up Locher, and that one's kind of funny actually. You can look at that one. It's not very spoilery.
Oh, it's German for punch. Oh, that one's not spoilery. I can look up the achievement for that one.
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of an interesting thing though. I just
Oh.
noticed.
Well, I'm glad I didn't fail that many times.
Yeah. Oh. Bourbon is that one's interesting. That one didn't exist in the game before. Wait, how do we not have that one?
What, Überleben?
Yeah. Oh, I guess because I didn't do it since they added it. Oh, okay. I have to play it on a higher difficulty. Yeah.
I guess that makes sense if Überleben is survive. Sounds kind of punch down, sunglasses.
Oh, and then Octung is just you completed all other achievements. Okay, so those other achievements are pretty non-spoilery at all, actually. Funny enough.
Oh, Achtung is just the plat achievement.
Yeah, basically.
Nice.
Funny. No achievements related to the endings at all,
None. Well,
other than beating the game, I guess.
yeah, I guess if the Swechen happens no matter what ending you get, then yeah. I don't know if that's the case or not. I guess in all instances except the leave ending, she remembers the promise. It's just whether or not she follows through.
Right.
Alrighty. Well. Excuse me.
Well,
Good 3.5 hours. Good 2-hour long play session, 1.5 discussion.
that's the way it ought to be. There will be more. Our conversations in the future will be full of this.
Oh, I'm
this
sure.
Jazz.
So yeah, I'll cap it off here. I'll cap stream off here. Thank you guys for coming and watching the finales of Signalis. What is going on? Thursday, I'm not streaming. Friday, I will be back. So, well, maybe I might be here Friday. I'm debating on making a bit of a spontaneous trip. So I will probably know whether or not that's true if I let her be. Yeah, literally. I'm debating on just driving up to see someone again. Because I've found myself recently with an abundance of downtime. So there's a chance that I might do that. It kind of depends because I have to think about gas, but I can get there in one tank. So I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, well, I'll figure it out, and then I'll let everybody know. I don't know what I'll be streaming, but we'll see. Hi. This is a cool game. I think if you are interested in this type of game, I'll give you your Saris back eventually. Meaning Saris rocks up to Saurus Plank in a tank. No. I roll up in a Subaru. A like purpley maroon Subaru. But yeah, we'll put this on the shelf of completed games, and I'll see you all later. Let's get a lesboo. Yeah, literally, like she came down to like where I was when I left, because when I arrived last time it was like late at night. But when I was leaving, it was in the light, and she was like, "Oh, I didn't know you had a lesbian mobile."
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, "Yeah." All signs. Which means yes. Chat. I did drive up to Sora's house in a Subaru. And then we went to go apple picking where she wore flannel.
Ooh.
Concentrated lesbianism. The good stuff. Shake a
Crazy.
guest. All right. One for. I'm gonna shake you back into the pillow.
No, I had gotten. It took all of Signalis for me to have my strength to break free from the pillow, and now I'm going back again. Why you gonna? The power of lesbians is so strong.
Okay, it's time.
The secret power
Pillow.
was lesbian. I don't want to be on a lesbian pillow couch. No, not again.
Curse you. Had to make it fun. Had to make it fun for chat. Let's boo. Same. Gotta check the couch cushions for lunch money. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's find someone to raid before I forget again.
Yeah, remember, didn't this game teach you anything?
Remember what?
I guess I'll leave.
Disappointment. No, don't leave and don't forget.
Oh wait, no, the leave ending wasn't
Promise.
where she remembered in the leave ending. It was the one where she like rolled up and she was
Yeah,
just
the
like, "Who are
memory
you?" And
ending.
she was like, "I guess I'll
Yeah,
die." Bye.
This is like
The 5th of
Yeah,
November.
basically.
What's on the 5th of November? Is that like a holiday? November 5th. I don't. I guess it's. Huh? Remember the 5th of November? It's a UK holiday? Oh. UK holiday. What is that? Guy Fawkes Night. Oh.
oh yeah, that.
Bonfire Night. Primarily in Great Britain involving bonfires and fireworks displays. Oh, okay. For the road? You absolutely can for the road. Ow, ow. Alright, let's see. Who's... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Are you still live? Oh, yeah. Guess who's playing Fortnite for the very first time? I'll give you one hint.
Obama.
No, I put the hint in chat.
No, I'm sticking with my guess.
Rex is playing Fortnite for the very first time. Yep. All right. I'm gonna head you guys out there. I will see you later. Keep an eye on my Blue Sky and my Discord for updates. I'll let you know when I'm streaming next. If you don't hear from me, assume it's Friday. I'll see you later. Bye bye.
Bye.